Okay. Still kind of warm, but not real warm. Let's try 20 seconds. We live yet?
Yeah.
Okay, live from Port Huron, Michigan. It's the Paul Murray Show. Hey, hey.
Corey Manos first.
Corey Mano. Hey, hey. Oh, that's hot. Just 20 seconds was enough to.
Followed by Justin.
And Justin too there. All right. Okay, I got to go find the chat. It says got it. Okay, there. YouTube on my other screen, Paul Murray. Okay, that's a lot easier now that I bookmarked you. And just
yeah, because it's the same thing, isn't it?
Well, I just go up onto your channel and then it says live. I click on it. See, before I used to have to go type it all the time if it didn't come up on YouTube right away.
Yep.
Because let me see. It did come up on YouTube. I must have went out on YouTube pretty quick because everybody's coming in already. So
yeah, I got to hit the like button. I just did it.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Corey Mano, what's the weather like in good old Ottawa? I know we got snow down here, wind and terrible. Hey, I got a question to ask you, Paul.
What's that?
How the hell did you do that ship today?
It was windy.
I'm telling you, I went to go do that line and I'm like fighting to keep it on the road. And I'm just going, holy crap, man.
I was standing in front of my truck and it was blowing me around.
I just went. Then I was sitting with Bonnie and I was trying to come up and said, Paul Murray, we had a video. When did he go? There's no way.
Yeah, no, it was gusting up to 45. That Air 2S just every time I fly, it just amazes me.
Oh, just wow. I got to get one of them, I think. Oh, I don't know. Maybe mine will handle more too, but I just a little shy, that's all. Getting in trouble. But oh man, when you did that, I went, how the hell did he fly? Because I couldn't even hold my vehicle on the road. It was blowing me around so much.
Yeah, it handled it. It was deathly cold and the wind was blowing so hard. I had my stocking cap on and my jacket up around my neck like this and gloves on. Hey,
well, I think you might have had a little bit of shelter right there too, though.
How you doing, Justin?
Yeah, see, that wind is pretty well right out of the west, so you must have had a little bit of shelter there when you were doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it also helps, Paul, that coming out of the west like that, I'm going laterally when I'm going up and down the ship. The only time it affects me is when I'm going around the back.
Or around the front.
Around the front.
Hey,
yeah.
Paul, pull that link up that I put in the chat and play that.
Okay.
Oh, you got a new one you were working on or what?
It's hilarious.
Oh.
Okay, let me get it up here. Let me
You can share the audio too.
Okay. Screen share. There we go.
Oh, in the next 24 hours, just got alert.
Okay, here we go.
Have you been a victim of a mat bump? Do you have medical bills, loss of wages, pain and suffering? Has your day been ruined by a mat bump? Are you experiencing loss of self-control? Are you just misunderstood? At Attorneys JD and Swindle and Shyster, we'll find somebody to sue. We'll sue for you, even sue yourself. No matter the cost or how long it takes, we will win for you. Turn your pain into rain. Call us now at 1-800-WILL-SUE. Se habla español.
Likely to develop certain cancers, as well
That's
as
good.
worsening and even
Keep watching
other
it.
side of
Oh, you didn't finish. Yeah, you didn't finish that. Wasn't the whole
Okay,
thing.
hold on.
It's about a minute and a half.
Okay,
Oh, here comes JD.
Hey,
What's up, JD?
Didn't I see JD's name down in the bottom left corner? On that video?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought
it's,
so.
it's JD's law firm.
Oh. Ooh, look who's in the chat. Mr. Rodney Bell. Good evening.
Okay,
Oh, Rodney.
I'm gonna screen share again. Here we go. I thought it was just advertising afterwards.
No.
Likely to develop certain cancers, as well as worsening and even new allergies. Other side effects include paralysis, neurocorrosion, seizures, AIDS, lung drowning, kidney failure, testicle erosion, change in skin pigmentation, dwarfism, moderate to severe Crohn's disease, cardiac arrest, detached retina, loss of teeth, peeling skin, death. Depression, anal leakage, loss of eyelids, sperm deficiency, erectile dysfunction.
And just remember, if you've experienced any of these horrible side effects, please don't hesitate to call us at JD Swindle and Shyster at 1-800-WILL-SUE. Se hablas español.
JD Swindle and Chaser.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Taken care of.
Did you see what Mr. JRC commented in the comments, JD?
I don't think so.
Oh, God, it was hilarious. Hold on, let me read it to you. He said, "It's about time us law-abiding citizens has someone on our side. Please stop this madman. Thanks, JD."
Hello, Rodney. How you doing, buddy? You're welcome to join us, even if it's just to want to pop in and say hello. We're right up there at the top of the chat.
Room for big sexy.
JD's calling out big sexy.
So, Paul, if you go to marine traffic, go up to the west of the Sioux Locks,
Okay.
there's 5 ships in a row sitting there. They're not moving. And they're all loaded, ready to come down, I think. I
It
don't know if
could,
you know
Crazy.
anything about
it could be the heavy wind and ice change because it's still heavy ice up in Lake Superior.
yeah. Well, maybe it's blowing it into where they are there.
Yeah.
Because it's like a line. You got all these ships all lined up, but they're not moving. And they got like the big ones that went through already got loaded and they're coming back.
What's up, AZ? Rodney, Corey, and I think that was everybody so far.
Oh, when did the Niagara go through? Or didn't they? It come out of maybe Chicago or something. Or Bay City. Okay.
Damn it, forgot I was muted. I was
Yeah.
copying you, Justin.
Okay. Is this what you're talking about here, Paul?
No. Why am I showing something different?
I don't know. That's on my marine traffic. Let's see. The American Century, the Burns Harbor.
Uh,
the Edgar
Here, Paul,
B.
I'll show you my screen.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so this is the Sioux Locks right here, but there's
Oh, the Sioux Locks. I was looking over in the west end.
okay, but you see, there's the Munson, the Michigan, American Mariner, Henry Jackman, Arthur Anderson, and the Presque Isle. Like there's 6 ships right there lined up, but they're not moving. None of them. They're 0 kilometers an hour. Yeah, not moving at all.
Wow.
Huh.
I don't know, Paul.
Huh? Maybe the wind out of the west is blowing all the ice into that harbor.
Well, I see the Mackinac is headed towards them. He's out about 3, 6, 7 or 8 miles out.
Oh,
Headed.
the Mackinac, what? Yeah.
That's the biggest one on the Great Lakes as far as an icebreaker.
Oh, yeah. And he's moving at 9 kilometers, so he's moving through.
Yep.
But if you look, there's like Here.
Oh,
share the screen
JD, Chris posted that video.
But
Finally.
see, there's nothing going through the locks that they have to wait for.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Those are just buoys and stuff there. But there's nothing there. Nobody's going anywhere. But anyways, I just kind of weird that they're all sitting there and not going anywhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe if I go up to, let me see, go to Stream Time Live, go up to the Sioux.
Okay,
Lock,
Rodney,
maybe-
you're always welcome, my friend. You're always welcome.
Oh,
We're
well,
getting him muted, man.
too bad, but I couldn't come in, Rodney. Okay.
You were in a meeting?
No, I'm muted. I keep forgetting I got my neighbors out here doing God knows what, so I don't want to have all that getting picked up. So I keep
I
forgetting
don't,
to hit the
can't
space
hear
bar.
nothing.
We
Yeah.
can't hear anything.
I've had it muted.
Oh,
Did you hear
Oh, okay.
Chris? Did you see Chris had his video put up
Yeah.
finally?
Yep.
And he added a little reaction clips.
Yep.
And that was hilarious.
Yeah, I got this neighbor stacking wood, and this one over here, they just let their dogs bark. So
Honestly, I thought you were on the phone because you looked like you were talking to somebody.
I was talking, yeah, I was commenting on that.
Talking to himself.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, that's working good. Can I blame that on the dogs? Whew. Yeah. Well, look it up at Lake Hood. 33 degrees Fahrenheit, +1 Celsius. So it shouldn't
really?
be too much longer. They'll start thawing out up there, right?
Yeah, so I got the idea last night to do that. And then like Sarah got involved and wrote up a whole script.
Oh, well, that's good that she's helping you
You're
out.
muted, JD.
Yeah, it was cool because you could see that you were kind of reading, so it was almost like a real,
Yeah.
infomercial type commercial.
Well,
Yeah, I had
when you're muted, JD,
just push your space bar.
That's what I'm
hold the
doing, yeah,
space bar
I
down
have
and
it,
you can Talk
yep.
and then let go, yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm doing, but I keep forgetting to hit it.
What? I already fed you, you shithead.
I'm editing over here too, so
Ah,
Yeah.
trying to find music. Did the chat die or is it slow?
no, it's just slow. We only got 7 people watching.
Yeah, there's only 7 people.
Over on those guys, they're plotting their trip down to Florida, to the Florida meetup. And they were showing the thing with the route they would take. Yes, you know how long to drive it takes? 111 hours.
On the
Way
route that
too
they're
long.
taking,
Yeah,
I could drive there in 24 hours.
yeah.
With the price of gas, they might as well fly. Shit.
I feel like that's longer than it took. Where are they at?
New York.
See, I feel like that's longer than from here to LA.
New York to New Jersey or something, but shit, it's got to be only
It
what,
has to be longer.
15 hours, maybe
Lynn,
Yeah.
down
Robert,
the coast. Yeah,
17 at the most, I would think, Paul.
yeah. Like, hey, Lynn.
Lenny.
It only takes about 9 to 11 hours to get to North Carolina from here.
Yeah.
And that just depends on traffic. And
You're going all the
accidents.
way down by Miami, right? You know,
It's like
Florida is a long friggin' state. It's like going across Kansas. You'd think it's not very far, but it's a long ways.
well, it's about halfway down the state
Along the
where they're
border.
going.
Did you know, Paul, that if I right here stay in Ontario and drive to Thunder Bay to the border of Manitoba,
Uh-huh.
it's what, 22 or 23 hours.
What's up,
It-
Robert? What's up? man?
I've been out west and we've done it in 48 hours or 42 hours. So the longest part of the trip was still in Ontario.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because that's what it said. It said 111 hours,
Yeah.
111. It's like, no, what I mean that
Hey,
but
Lynn,
there's 40 hours in a work week. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
hey, Lynn, click on that link in the chat and watch that real quick and come back.
You have to go outside? Is that what the problem is? You have to go. Okay, come on. Let's go. Come on, let's go outside. No, I didn't think you had. Not yet. You're not bugging me the way she normally does if she has to go outside.
Yeah, Lynn, you're right on that. The drive through Texas is long too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I drove through the fat part of Texas, and same with Tennessee. If you're going from one end of Tennessee to the other, it's a long drive.
Oh, Paul, did you see in the news all the protesters are back in Ottawa? What minus the trucks, I think, but yeah, they're all back in there stomping on Parliament Hill again. Boy, the more I watch, the more I read. Holy mackerel! You know, old Trudeau, he's really getting his fucking slapping over there at in Europe right now for what he did to all the protesters. And see, they're having a what do you call it? An inquiry right now in Parliament or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, they said one guy says, "Oh," he asked the cop down there, "Did you find any weapons in any of the vehicles or trucks or anything?" Well, you know, we were still investigating. No. He said, "Did you find any?" Went through it 3 times. They finally come up. No, we didn't find any. Like, you know, because there were rumors that there was, you know, they were armed and all this crap, right? So.
Well, that's the thing of it is, Paul, is people get away with saying things that aren't true. It's like the
Yep.
January 6th when they went to the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., and a few of them broke in.
Yeah.
There's reports out on MSNBC and CNN about we've got to stop this kind of nonsense because of the police officers' lives that were lost for that, and all of the Capitol Police that lost their lives in that insurrection. The only person that lost a life was a female that was shot by the Capitol Hill Police.
Unarmed woman by the Capitol Police. But you know, here, the funny thing is, the CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, they got their hand in Trudeau's pocket here. It's like, you know, CNN or whatever over there. But anyways, they said on the news that when Trudeau came up to address the UN Council, he got a standing ovation. There was 552 people got up and walked out when he came in.
Yeah.
They said he got a standing ovation. That's what they're telling the people. Out of 700 people, 552 people got up and walked out.
I have 2, Robert. I actually made that trip 2 or 3 different times, taking the I-40 all the way from California to North Carolina.
There's your girl right there.
Ooh, where'd you go? Get back here? But she's not wearing a short skirt. That's the problem.
No, she's wearing a fluffy shirt. Skirt. See, Justin was complaining. See, there she is.
Oh, okay. Got a long skirt on.
Is that
absolutely not?
Justin wants, right?
Absolutely not.
So that guy's selling artwork or whatever it is down there. What's he do?
I don't know, but he keeps coming further this way, doesn't it?
He might be making personal artwork, like right there on the spot, like portraits or something.
Yeah. Would he go to one area for a while and try and sell stuff and move on to another?
I think he just sets up here for it because he doesn't tear down until after this closes, like midnight.
Oh yeah, but does he have to have a vendor license to be out?
I don't know.
Do that?
Yeah, maybe
Florida, probably not. Florida doesn't have many regulations regarding stuff like that.
They just pull outside the road and set up on the sidewalk. Like, you know,
I mean,
here you couldn't do it because you're blocking the sidewalk.
Most likely, he wouldn't get bothered by the cops unless a business or something complained. But if he's not
Oh, there's a-
bothering anybody, then most of the businesses aren't going to pay attention to him.
Wow, that's a tall woman.
Yes, she is. She looks like she could be playing basketball.
Oh, good. Stat, look,
Oh, what's up,
Like-
Mike?
Yo, Mike. What's up?
Mike
Still-
Rennick finally come in.
I'm still waiting for Matt to wake up and see that.
He's eating leftovers with Albert. You know, I'm mad at you, Mike. Yeah, I bet that you'd be the first one on tonight. You disappointed me. Oh, I know what I wanted to look at. Okay, downloads. Yeah. Hey, Paul, I was looking around earlier on the internet trying to find some stuff to maybe I could print up.
Yeah.
I could eliminate the top part of it. That's not bad, but I could have here Pepe Le Pew. That'd kind of cute to have. Make it on the cricket machine.
Yep. Lenny's.
But I found another good one too. This would be good even for you, maybe for you, Paul. All who enter will be stiff licked, stared at, slobbered on, and loved. You've been warned.
You need to get Paul the skunk sign. You need to make him that skunk one and make it a sign so he can put it out front by his front porch.
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, put on their skunk crossing, huh?
Right?
Yeah, put it on by Paul there. He can put it on into his deck there on the ramp.
Well, Mia could be an attack dog too.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Lynn says, is that copyright protected from Disney?
I don't know. It was on another website, so. Well, I'm not. I don't. If you're selling commercially, yeah, I think you would. But if personal use, I don't think so.
You muted still, JD.
You can use anything personally, but once you sell it, that's where the copyright comes in.
Yeah, because you can make stuff all day long that's Disney and put it on your car. You can, because if that wasn't the case, they could get you for having a tattoo.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as you're not selling it, then they can't. Now
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
curious now if a tattoo artist is putting it on you. Technically, they're selling you that tattoo.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would fall under it or not. Now
Well,
I'm
you might
curious.
want to ask your law firm.
JD, I'm gonna need you to get on top of that.
Yeah.
Looking into it.
This is first world problems that need to be solved.
What are you barking at me for? Suppose she probably wants up my freaking lap. Ugh. Come here. Come here. Oh, Vader's trying to get up. Okay.
Oh, there's Grace. Vader wanted to get up too.
Yeah, and she turned around and gives Vader the dirty look. I'm up here. Yeah. But see, now Vader's got the glove and chewing on it. What? What do you want? Oh, you want a belly rub? Oh, you need that to go outside or what?
Paul
Great
doesn't
dinner.
do anything anymore when folks visit. I broke him of that. That's what Lynn said. Looking at a good eBay sale there, Mary.
Yeah. Have you bought anything since this morning?
No, but you know those lights that I ordered are supposed to be delivered today.
Oh wow, same day
Whoa.
delivery.
Yep.
So we might
Wow.
see a live delivery.
Well, it says between 5 and 10 p.m.
Which will probably
Well.
be 6:37 usually, because they always say to 10
Well, it's
p.m.
Sunday, so they might want to be getting her done early.
Well, my deliveries always say till 10 p.m., but they've never arrived that
Yeah,
late.
that's pretty late.
Oh, yeah, same
It's,
here.
It's always gotten here at the latest 7.
You would think that with today's technology, they should be able to track that package right street to street to street, you know?
Well, I mean, when you get down to the last 9 stops before your house, it does tell you, and you can follow it live on a map.
Well, not,
Excuse me?
I haven't found that true with the private contractors for Amazon.
Oh, I'm talking about just the regular Amazon vans. I don't know about the private
Yeah,
contractors.
this is, it says,
Oh.
what does it say, Paul? TP somebody or T?
It's the Amazon Flex is technically the name of it.
Yeah, I forget who it is. It even comes here. In telecom or something, they deliver here.
This is in Telcom, but right, you know, when I look at it online, it says delivery service TCP or something. Or
Yeah.
Well, it might be the person's own private business name that they gave themselves or something. Maybe
Yeah,
they can do
yeah.
that. Because I know in the United States, it's actually called Amazon Flex. If you want to sign up to be a private driver, you have to go through Amazon Flex.
Okay, come on, you.
And that's an app you download and you have to sign up for it. And then they'll tell you when a job's available and then they'll offer it to you. Because I was signing up for it. That was one of the things I was trying to do like 4 or 5 months ago. But they didn't have any openings in my area.
Yep, there she goes. Now she wants outside. Okay.
I mean, with the online wars of like between Walmart and Amazon and places like that, I mean, that's all that it's really going to come down to is how fast they can get you the product. Because at some point, it's going to get to the point where you're going to be able to order something and you'll have it within an hour or two.
Yeah, crap, it's freaking snowing here again.
yeah, here's what it says right here.
Yeah, but it doesn't say open delivery yet, Paul.
Right. That's
Track
because.
TBA is the
Oh no,
TBS.
that's Amazon's own tracking numbers.
okay.
And out for delivery. The reason why it's not out for delivery is because they two different shipments a day. You're on the second delivery of the day,
Yeah.
so they haven't actually sent it out yet.
But it's 5:30 here, so
Well, does it say somewhere on there? Oh yeah, arriving today, 5 to 10. Well, you might be on maybe maybe it's a small route.
I ordered something yesterday and it's supposed to be here today. And all it says the carrier picked up the package. So I don't know where even it is. I haven't been delivered yet or not out for delivery or nothing. That was yesterday. It will be delivered by 10 p.m. today, right?
Yeah, the
Thank
TBA,
Traeger
that's
Salutes.
just Amazon's strong tracking numbers.
or is that TBA to be announced?
To be announced now, man.
I don't know what the TBA stands for, but I know it's Amazon's own version of tracking numbers.
Yeah, I think
like-
that's all it is because I think mine's
Yeah.
got the same thing, right?
Yeah.
and
but
then if you,
that-
it's just like if they give you a USPS tracking number, or like sometimes I order stuff and it comes from China and it will be 4PX because that's one of China's delivery services.
Robert says I need to have Mia up in my lap. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't expect to see mine till tomorrow. Said ordered Saturday, March 26th. It said gonna be overnight, but same thing. Well, yours is TBA, mine's TBC, Paul.
You know what? I bet you those first 3 letters are probably for whatever region.
Well, maybe it's America and the C here is Canadian.
Yeah, that could be
TBC,
it.
TBA is American
Yeah.
and TBC is Canadian.
Yeah, it's like whatever country or region you're in.
Yeah,
It's probably just a different, that way they can,
She ordered something last night and it was here this morning.
because you gotta think Amazon delivers millions of packages every
Oh,
week.
yeah.
So they can reuse the same tracking number in different countries just by changing those 3 letters in the front.
Um,
You know, I ordered something the other day. It was real funny. I ordered that sign for my front yard that said you're on camera, no trespassing.
Yeah.
It was a nice little metal sign. I ordered it. 2 hours after I ordered it, I get a message from Amazon saying your package was lost. I was like, what?
oh,
Like it shouldn't even have left the warehouse yet. What do you mean it was lost? And then the next day it showed up on my doorstep. I was like, what the
ah,
fuck?
crap. This one here's a.
Didn't make any sense.
I wonder if
Yeah,
I go a
it-
different route.
You just don't know, you know?
Okay. That one works. No. Continue. Apply, continue.
JD's must have an input, an inside track, because he orders those parts for his broken cars and he gets them within weeks.
Spacebar JD.
I keep them in stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to put your own like pegboard up on the wall and start doing your own little parts. Have them all hanging up all neat, ready to go.
Yeah, I got a whole room full.
I took Sarah and Kelsey went to the park today and flew around.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was Sarah's first ever flight, but we didn't record because she just was practicing. So we're trying to practice a little bit before next week. That way she can at least fly once at the drone meetup. I gotta
That's where
get.
you'll be using your Inspire for the first time.
Yeah,
right?
I wish. I wish.
Paul showed you how to order.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He gave a
Trust me,
seminar
I
this
know.
morning.
I know how to order.
It's just a click. You just click it.
The buy it now button will get you in big trouble. Let me
Oh.
tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about Amazon is they've made it so easy to buy a product, right? Because you can literally just hit buy it now and you swipe the bar and boom, you're done. That's it. Because all your info is already in there. One good thing about Amazon doing their own deliveries now, the majority of their own deliveries, is you can actually cancel a product in mid-delivery. Or before you had to wait for it to come in the mail, and then you had to request a return and all that. The driver can actually get an alert saying, hey, the customer canceled that order. And then they just leave the package on the truck and return it to the warehouse.
Well, the next thing you know, Amazon's going to come up with Meal on Wheels.
I think Amazon was stupid for buying Whole Foods because that was an upscale grocery store. They should have tried to buy like Kroger's or something, an everyday grocery store that the majority of the population goes to, not a high end one that not a lot of people go to as far as population wise.
I saw a news article on the TV. It was a little bit of a squib about there's some guy that's trying to hustle New York City to buy drones from him for fighting crime. But if you don't have anybody to respond to the crime, what's the difference if you see it or not? You know, that's what I,
Shoot webs out of the drones or something like little
Yeah.
Spider-Man webs.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they do deliver groceries, Lynn, but I don't think they're, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they deliver any cold stuff yet. It's just
I don't
mainly
think
shelf
so.
stable
I
stuff.
think so.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like if they're gonna do that, they're gonna have to start on a way big mass scale because they're gonna have to have a mini grocery distribution center in almost every city.
Maybe
can
they deliver
deliver.
groceries from Whole Foods.
But it's like, but like I said though, unless they extremely diminish the price of Whole Foods, which that's always been considered kind of an upscale kind of, if you're a vegan or super healthy person, that's where you would go to buy food. It's I just don't think that was a good purchase for a company that's selling to 90.
With that Amazon discount, I think it makes it, the prices aren't really terrible. So with that Amazon thing on top of it, I think it lowers it to pretty reasonable.
Because it doesn't matter where you go to shop. I've been to almost every grocery, at least in my area, I've been to almost every grocery store. And just nobody beats Walmart as far as just what you get for what you pay for. Like I can get a bottle of ketchup 3 times the size for cheaper than what I pay for a smaller bottle at Publix or any other of the grocery stores around here. Like when I'm shopping for a family, I can't go shop at Publix or any of those other stores. Get out.
Oh, lucky,
You got
lucky,
steak and
lucky.
potatoes there. What you got?
Mashed potatoes.
No, it's squash, rice, and beef steak.
Nice. There we go.
Yeah, I got breakfast bowls in the other room.
Country fried steak. That's what it is. Breakfast bowls.
Yeah.
I had one of those for breakfast this morning.
Yep, they're my favorite. Grab
Well,
and
you-
go.
They're good too. Like for especially for me when I'm on the go. Sometimes
Sure.
I'll heat one up, throw it in a tortilla with a little bit of extra cheese, roll it up, and I got a quick breakfast burrito.
Yep.
In and out the house in like 3-4 minutes. I don't mind them. I think they're good for what they are. Granted, I like making really big homemade breakfasts every once in a while, but I don't feel like cooking. I'll definitely have a breakfast bowl.
But yeah, I live on them, Lynn says. But I tricked her yesterday when I went and bought some more coleslaw
I have this is country fried steak.
at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I got coleslaw. I get large coleslaws and I put them in the refrigerator, stack them up. And I bought a couple of chicken bowls. And I got those in the refrigerator, so I can just microwave those.
Yeah, you buy like, what was it that you buy? The KFC coleslaw or something?
Yeah, KFC coleslaw. Three large or 4 large at a time.
Hi, Kelly. Hey, newfound.
Oh, Kelly's here. Hey, Kelly.
Oh, Kelly Taylor.
Bill.
Hello. And Bill from Newfound
And
Drone
Bill.
Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, both of you go check that link out real quick and come back. Trying to push my video. Told you, Chris hanging out doing me.
We've merged with them now, Justin. There's no more competition.
Lynn says burgers. Yeah, I go and buy double cheeseburgers from McDonald's and then put them in the Ziploc bag.
Your commercial.
Hey,
Hey,
here he is.
Tank.
Frank, how you
What's going on?
doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, good.
Just came back from hockey season playoff time for
Ooh.
house league,
Nice.
and my son's team won. So
Oh.
we won the season playoff, the finals. So that was,
Congratulations.
Nice. Awesome.
It was a tough game because it actually went in overtime, 2-2 in overtime, and we won in overtime. So it was excited for everybody.
Oh yeah, the climax was there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know
But
Canadians.
on the other team, the letdown was big too.
Yeah.
I didn't think Canadians liked hockey.
As he says that from Central Florida.
I don't even know if we have a hockey ring down here. I'm sure there's one somewhere.
Of course, Florida Panthers.
Yeah, you got the Panthers. Yep.
Oh, we have a hockey team?
Yeah.
And NHL.
Honestly, I didn't even know that. I don't really watch hockey, to be honest with you. I don't watch any major sports anymore,
I know.
especially like football and stuff. Once they got all political, I was done watching them. I ain't watched a professional NFL game in 3 years.
Oh yeah. And
No, it would be Lenny, where Kelly is, it would be early morning. I think she's 13 or 14 hours ahead.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, how'd the meat turn out there, Kelly? She was doing some
Pork.
some meat in the smoker, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I think she
Posted a
was.
video on it, I believe. All kinds of kebabs and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Does Kelly, you know Matt? Do you live near him? Just curious because I'm trying to figure out what time it is because I keep sending a message just telling him to wake up.
I can tell you what time it is.
Kelly says it's 7:30 in the morning there.
7:44 a.m.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I know that, but like they have wildly different time zones too. Like Perth is like 6 or 7 hours behind them. I think it was like a 4 or 6 hour difference or something.
Oh yeah.
Kelly's on the east side, I think.
See, like in the US, it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's pretty consistent across the board, you know, as far as our time zones go.
And I think
Right.
Australia has 4 time zones.
Oh yeah, but there's some of them, 2 of their time zones, like Perth, when it was like 2:30 in the morning, it was like 6:30 in the morning where Matt was at. Like it was a huge difference.
7:44
Okay.
in the morning.
So I finished my drifter truck, my Dodge Drifter. And my next door neighbor works for a company called DNS Network. And I made it a company drifter.
Oh, yeah.
Signs on it.
Nice.
That keeps looking better all the time.
Oh, yeah.
She's full of advertising everywhere. So
Yeah.
cybersecurity, and even on the front hood here. So, and it's got all kind of lighting also in the front headlights. There's 2 rows of lights and underglow. You can see the underglow from a drone, a kit
Yeah.
that I got. So it's kind of cool.
That's cool. Hey, Justin, Lake Freighter Salutes wanted to know how your shocking went the other night on Matt's channel.
Oh, it went good. JD was there, he saw. And then freaking Adrian hooked himself back up to the TANS machine. And
Oh, he
shocked his
did
nipples.
up to the 10.
Yeah. Yeah, and he put them on his nipples and shocked himself.
Lake Prater Salutes, is that what's his name? He's
When he
got a
held
couple channels, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he held a cup of ice water and dropped it in his lap.
I was gonna say Dorenzo, or, but not Dorenzo, you know what I mean? Okay, anyway.
So Frank, how's you guys still got a lot of snow there?
Some spot there is, yes. Some spot you get about a foot of snow, but it's been melting slowly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know that Bill, Newfound Drone, sent us a picture, what was it, about a month ago? And he had like 8 feet of snow out in front of his house.
Yeah.
It's like unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's taking its sweet time to melt. So
No, Lake Freighter salutes. He said I'm Team Denzer.
Team Denzer. Yep.
Team Dancer, that's the one I was trying to think of.
Yeah. Well, it was really windy here today, and I went out and flew a Coast Guard cutter upbound. And man, I tell you, was it the Air 2S handled it, but it just about blew me around.
Oh, yeah.
Air 2 and the Air 2S are tough birds in the wind, I'll tell
Yes,
you that.
they are.
Even the Mini 2 can handle some wicked wind.
Now, Frank, what do you usually fly when you fly? I know you mostly do on the ground stuff, but
I have a DJI Smart, but last year, DJI Spark, sorry. But last year I bought myself a small one. It's a little like 3" by 3" FPV drone,
oh, okay.
which I haven't tested it. I'm waiting. Actually, I could have did it this weekend, but we were busy with the hockey
Sure.
tournament. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, nicer weather will help you.
yes. So I got a nice big backyard, so I want to sit down on my deck while I'm
Yeah.
doing that for the first time, put the goggles on and actually try to fly. And then I'll try to do some tricks once I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, see, like DJI batteries, they can handle the cold pretty well to a certain extent, but FPV batteries,
yeah.
they don't like the cold because that's what I mean, you would know because you do the cars. It's pretty much the
Yep.
same style batteries. But that's really one of the reasons why Marcel said he lost his FPV drone is because he thinks it was because of the cold weather that day.
Now, JD does his part as far as shocking off. He's got some videos out. I don't know if you've seen them or not. Of he's teaching his RC cars to fly.
Okay.
It's the landing that kills them, but they fly. But it's the coming down.
Oh yeah, some of my fast one, they can fly also off ramps and things like that. So it is tricky. It's the 4x4 that are easier to handle in the air because you can actually with the throttle or the brake bring them back. But the 2-wheel drives are a little tougher.
JD was that a truck you had out at the skate park where they had the bowl?
Yeah.
And he shot that baby up the side of the bowl. What did it go? About 12 or 15 feet in the air?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the landing that killed it.
Yeah.
The landing at the skate park is hard because it's concrete, so
Yep.
it's not sand or dirt. So
No
if you don't
forgiving.
land it right, you can hurt your RC car. But I go to the skate park all the time with some of my RCs, so it's fun.
Yep.
Well, you can't get better, smoother ramps neither by going to
That
the
is
skate
correct.
park.
Exactly.
And there's so many kids when they see that, they either say to you, don't go there if there's too many, or they just stop and they watch you do the tricks, and then they try to follow you. So it's kind of
Well,
fun.
JD was chasing some of the kids around in the bowl with it.
Okay.
It's fun because then they're helpers. I didn't have to get down in the bowl that day. They were
Yeah,
more
true.
than happy to help.
Don't worry about the flames coming off that battery, kid. Just grab it.
Can you take that battery out for me?
Yeah.
But when you chase kids or kids chases you, it's always scary because you're scared that if you flip, they're gonna step on it or they're gonna hit it. So it's a
Yep.
little scary when
I'm
kids are
afraid to
doing
hit them. Yeah.
The only thing that JD doesn't get along with very well is right angled curbs. They seem to throw his equipment off, especially head on into a curb at 60 miles an hour.
We'll chalk that up to a signal issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Lost signal.
But Tank JD is I've never driven an RC car, but JD was saying, and I can imagine that the controls on it are a little bit touchy at high speeds, right?
They can be, yes. The steering, if you're high speed, if you give it too much steering, you can flip it or you can lose control. Yes.
I think the one at 80 miles an hour, JD, was a little bit of
It was about 60. Yeah. And I'm using a car that's not meant for speed, so
Yeah. The hardest thing doing speed run is when you come towards you and it passes right in front of you, is the trick of not touching the steering wheel while it's passing in front of you, because when it's turning, you always want to correct it, but you shouldn't. You just
Yep.
leave it alone while it's going in front of you. So because you actually in your head, you're turning from driving towards you to driving behind the car, which is completely reverse. So
yep.
you got to make sure that you mentally you actually flip that.
And it's such a quick, I mean,
Yep.
there's not a lot of time.
I saw a video of a guy going down the interstate with one of those.
Yeah.
And was doing about 70 or 80 down an interstate.
I think I've seen, was it a nitro one?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing was hauling ass along with traffic, just going down an interstate. I was like, holy crap. And he was
Yeah,
in
you
a
can-
chase car.
Yeah, in the chase car, you can do that pretty easily. There's a couple videos, RC car versus cops, and the guys actually do that, and they have FPV on the car, and they actually try to outrun the cops. So it's kind of funny. Funny, yes, but I
long as
find
they-
it shouldn't, because it puts a bad name on the RC guys.
As long as they're doing it safe, but it's
Yep.
sure they're not.
I don't know. Do you guys get it as bad as like when a drone incident happens? Because you guys don't get a bunch of regulations put on you guys, do you?
Well, we kind of do in parks and things like that. If they say you can't drive anything with a motor, well, it's got a motor, it's an electric motor, but you can't drive it in the park. So some cops are pretty anal in the sense that they say, no, you can't have that there. Well, it's not a combustion motor. Like you're trying to tell them it's not a combustion. So it all depends what you're doing at the time that they show up. If you're ripping the park apart with like a basher and you're kicking up grass, yeah, they'll tell you to leave. But if you're like me with a crawler and you're just at the edge of the wood, just going very slow, they'll leave you alone because you're not hurting anything.
There's some skate parks here that are like the dirt. Well, they're more bike, I guess, bike tracks, but they say no RC allowed.
Yeah, BMX. It's very dangerous with the BMX car, because if you jump and there's another BMX that actually jump, you meet both of them together.
Oh yeah, that,
Dangerous on BMX track.
yeah, that would. Ooh,
We'll see the
I've been
difference
hitting the
too.
legs.
We'll see the difference between drones and RCs, right? Is like drones have to deal with the federal, but not really local. And you guys have to deal with every little local agency and you know, county and state, whatever you guys call them up there, little provinces, whatever. And per city has their own little regulations where
Well,
you guys know drones is only supposed to be regulated by the FAA. So
here's a question for your legal mind there, JD. When he goes off that ramp and he goes 15 feet in the air, legally, it's when the purview of the FAA.
Here we go.
well, you need to get some,
Hey,
you need to get some of those big foam wings for them from them foam gliders and hook those on each side and then
Somebody
take it off
mentioned
the
that.
ramp.
Somebody
Well,
mentioned that a while
there's a
back.
couple guys that actually try that. There's a couple guys that actually tried that.
Will it
Did it
float
work?
at least?
No, it doesn't go that much. It
Yeah.
does get a little bit more air, but
They're
the
pretty
biggest
heavy.
problem is when you take off, you got to get that perfect underwing air, because sometimes when you get too much, it will take you
Blows you
back.
Go
back.
back.
So it's all getting that perfect launch, which is friggin' hard. And those cars are heavy. And there's a guy that actually tried it. So he tried to jump that ramp without a wing and then with a wing. And he actually went farther without the wing. So sometime it all depends of, I think it's the ramp angle. It's the angle on the ramp.
Well, I'm curious if you actually took one of those foam bodies and really did a good attachment of the wings and maybe the tail portion of it to one of those cars and just did a straight 60-mile-an-hour run down a road. I'm wondering if it would catch air from the wings going that fast.
It probably would, and you'd probably get it lighter, but I'm not sure.
Bouncing, yeah.
Because the problem is, as soon as it gets lighter, you'd lose speed. So then you'd get back down. So
That would be interesting.
yes,
Unless you put a pusher prop on the back.
that is correct.
Yeah,
Hmm.
a turbine motor on
Yep.
it to actually help push at a certain distance or at a certain speed. That one kicks on
Yes.
and it goes. So be interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be an interesting. Like even if it just came like 4 or 5 feet off the ground and came back down, and you could just keep it kind of going up and down, that'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's why I said put the tail back on portion of it on there for a little bit of stability. Because the foam planes they sell here at Walmart, they got big ones that have about I want to say about 2.5, 3 foot wingspan on each side. Like they're pretty long foam wings. They're real thick ones. And then they'll have the whole body with the tail section. That just sounds like such a cool experiment.
The other thing with the wings, well, I guess if you're on just a regular flat ramp, it would work. But a lot of the ramps that I've done are they're like a bowl. So if those wings are out, they're going to hit the.
Yeah, you're gonna be scraping wings.
Yeah, I might try it. There's also an RC that's like both. It's got like it's built-in drone RC, so I thought about getting that too for fun, but I'm sure it won't be as cool as it seems.
Now let me ask Ted, because I asked JD this earlier. You know those cars that they sell mostly, you'll see them for kids that are kind of like it's a body on both sides and it can flip over and drive any which way.
Yeah.
Is there any like hardcore professional ones that are made for jumping and doing that, so you're not landing on the body or anything?
Nope.
Man, you'd think they would have one for doing that kind of stuff. Because those don't ever really land on its own body because it's always on the wheels no matter which direction it is.
That's true. Could theoretically make one like that. It's doable. But those don't usually, the one you see like that don't usually have a suspension. So you
Right.
got to think about the suspension part, because most of them have suspension for jumping. But if it's flipped upside down, now the suspension actually works upside down. So that becomes an issue. You need suspension that goes both ways.
That would be a little bit of a task to figure out a double-sided suspension, huh?
Then you got the drive, right?
I didn't think about that.
Wouldn't the drive be switching?
Yeah, then your forward would be reversed once you're upside down, but that's easy to do.
You just
But then your steering would also be reversed, but you can actually flip a switch on your remote control to go forward and reverse.
Huh.
There is a switch for that.
I didn't think about the suspension thing though. I was kind of curious about that because I think that would be a perfect design for hitting ramps and stuff. Probably wouldn't be breaking nearly as much stuff. Because JD went off of a ramp and came straight down on his body, boom, and then it cracked and broke off.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, landing it right, that's a big challenge, that's for sure. You need to jump often with your car to actually learn how to control it in the air.
landed fairly well, but I came too far. It was meant to go straight up and then come back down and land on the ramp that you went up, and I kind of came out off of it, so it landed more flat than I didn't really hit that ramp, so it just splat.
Mhm.
Yeah, that 1 hour trip to the park lasted a whole 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I usually try those big ones just near the end. When I'm done, then I really push
It
it
ends
to
up
the limit.
it's so hard because it's like sometimes it's accidental. It's like I just mean to do a little jump and it goes like, oh crap.
Yeah. But it's so fun being on the bowl when you go up the bowl kind of on the side, and then you ride the bowl with your RCs, and you can just like
You're grinding it.
yeah, you're grinding it, and then you
Nice.
get back in the bowl, or you get back on top, and then you just jump back in. So it's interesting, the little trick shots you can do.
That's what I need to start doing, is some more of that little finesse stuff to start with, and then
No, it's just like the big ramp just calls his name when he gets there. It's like, jump me, jump me.
Yeah, that's why usually at the end, once I'm done doing the little tiny trick, then I go, okay, now it's almost time to go. So let's do those big, awesome tricks and put the camera on. So you got to have that camera on.
That's the worst, right? When you forget to record it.
Yeah.
I many times I've been in the air with my drone flying for like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, I got some cool shots. Look down and realize I'm not even recording.
Mhm.
God.
That down at the lake, we built a new ramp down there, and anytime I recorded, I wasn't doing anything good, and then I wasn't recording, and I hit the shed twice. It would have been a great little blooper.
Mhm.
Hello, Curtis.
Hey, what's up,
Curtis.
guys?
Hey, Curtis,
What's up?
he's
Hey,
in
Curtis.
earlier today.
Still getting set up here.
Curtis Dart. Are you the YouTube channel that has Curtis D? What's your YouTube channel?
Curtis Dart.
Dart. Okay. Used to know a guy called Curtis D, so that's why I was wondering if you were the same.
Curtis is big into underwater, aerial, and graphics.
Okay. Cool.
Holy crap, this car goes 203 miles an hour.
Curtis, did you happen to see the video that Justin did?
I did not.
You want to play it again, Tom?
There's a link in the chat with my channel on there if you want to check it out.
Right, Lynn,
Hey,
I need to get some
I'm here.
parachutes.
I got cookies. Ooh.
I see, and I think I was actually
snickerdoodle?
first to the show tonight because on my end, my comment was at the top.
Okay, here's Justin and company the screen that he did earlier today.
Hey, Lynn.
Okay, you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, here we go.
Have you been a victim of a mat bump? Do you have medical bills, loss of wages, pain and suffering? Has your day been ruined by a mat bump? Are you experiencing loss of self-control? Are you just misunderstood? At attorneys JD and Swindle and Shyster, we'll find somebody to sue. We'll sue for you, even sue yourself. No matter the cost or how long it takes, we will win for you. Turn your pain into rain. Call us now at 1-800-WILL-SUE. Se habla español.
Likely to develop certain cancers, as well as worsening and even new allergies. Other side effects include paralysis, neurocorrosion, seizures, AIDS, lung drowning, kidney failure, testicle erosion, change in skin pigmentation, dwarfism, moderate to severe Crohn's disease, cardiac arrest, detached retina, loss of teeth, peeling skin, death. Depression, anal leakage, loss of eyelids, sperm deficiency, erectile dysfunction.
And just remember, if you've experienced any of these horrible side effects, please don't hesitate to call us at JD Swindle and Shyster at 1-800-WILL-SUE. Se habla español.
Cute.
Have you seen the one that
You need to do the
Uh,
disclaimers to read faster, though.
oh yeah.
Yeah, should read it so fast you can barely understand it.
Did you see the one that Sunrise Media did from Chris?
Mm-mm.
That he did of the map bumps? Oh my god, that one was hilarious. He did his a couple days ago.
Hank, did I see you have a lightsaber there? It looked like a lightsaber popped up.
Where? Who?
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
No, it's my light. When I flash it up like this, it kind of goes
Hey.
up.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, it looks like a lightsaber.
Who wrote it?
Yeah.
I got a spotlight just on top, and I actually have a piece of paper on top to actually stop from doing that. So see, there's kind of a little lightsaber on top.
Yeah.
So I put this paper on top of my camera to stop that glare from. But theoretically, yeah, I could do a lightsaber from the side.
You gonna share your video, Curtis?
One.
I don't know. You posted that link, didn't you?
No, that was his channel link.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
He
a
was
new
asking
video.
about
he
my
did.
channel, so I just posted a link.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was a new video or something.
I got more new toys in.
Oh,
get?
what'd you get?
What is
Oh, a
that?
Rode mic,
Oh,
Wireless.
wireless,
I got two wireless.
two
mics
wireless mics,
Those
and a
Bluetooth?
receiver.
Those
Hmm?
Bluetooth?
Bluetooth, right?
No, they're just wireless. I'm not. Well, I don't know. They may be Bluetooth,
yeah, I think they're Bluetooth from the mic to the box.
right?
Okay, cool. How much do mics like that go for?
I have to go check and see because I bought a whole bunch of stuff a while back and just now
Cool.
started coming in. They were a little spendy. I think they were like $160, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they're actually pretty pricey mics, but they're worth it. They're really good.
Well, Rhodes make pretty good stuff, so.
Yeah. That's the DJI just came out with their own mic that was.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
the-
say, didn't they? Yeah, did you?
Yeah, it was the competition to that one, that particular one.
Oh wow, they went up since I bought them. They're 267. I paid like 160. Wow.
You got them on some kind of sale at the time.
Well, they were back ordered too.
Yeah.
My action cam gets way too much wind noise, so I started using my phone with just a little mic like this, and it sounds actually pretty good.
Let me get out of that.
Actually,
So the last, I got both my HDMI units in. I need to figure out
for the yellow system.
yeah, so I've got two of these and they require power, which I did not know. So now I got to buy a power brick, but I need to figure out a way to mount two of these onto a board with the power supply and then put that in that so it all mounts onto a mic stand. So I think I need to get, is AZ Drone Dudes here? Maybe he can print me something.
He was here earlier. I don't know if he's still in. He might be listening.
He doesn't talk to us anymore.
Oh, you guys pissed him
Oh,
off?
he's in there. He's just
He's in
listening.
there, yeah.
Where you at, AZ?
No, him and JD just like to go back and forth.
I don't know. I think he's after you now. I don't know.
I know he made a little smart ass comment about my job the other day.
But next on my list is figuring out how many different mounts I've got to pick up to make all this work.
God, look at the amount of crap Tank has back there. Jesus.
Yeah.
I made a
Yes.
Subaru Brat, like a Man Max look.
I was just about to say that.
I love
So,
that one.
with a very like bad paint job, but that looks like it's peeling. Turned out pretty good.
Like an old patina
Oh.
type look.
Yeah, the patina. And I got
That is
spikes
cool.
coming
Oh,
off the
lucky.
sides. Spikes on the wheels. On the fenders, I got spikes on the fenders. They're
Wow.
actually thumbtacks. So I got to watch where I scrape because you can actually get hurt.
Watch where you grab it.
That's an ankle killer right there.
And the gun actually turns. It's got a servo. It can actually turn. Gates open up at the back.
That is cool.
And there's a light bar inside, plus the lights are red. All kind of look like rivets also, like on top there. All looks like
Yes.
rivets.
Man.
Yeah, I've caught a few of your live streams. You are pretty creative with that stuff. I'll give you that.
I like making stuff like this. It's just being creative and thinking outside the box and having fun.
Yeah.
There's the old way
Yeah.
we used to record audio in the field.
I never had one of those, but I remember those.
A lot of
Yeah.
details on that.
I'm just like you guys. I'm sure you guys have a lot of drones, and I have lots of little RCs here, and there are about 60 of them, a little over 60. So
I don't have that many drones, but I got 6.
I want to get a kit next. Something to put together.
Yeah.
Is Tamiya pretty much the only one that has kits anymore? Or?
no, Kyosho, Tamiya, you can get actually a crawler. You can get a crawler from Traxxas. The TRX4 Sports is a crawler, and it comes in a kit. There's
Thank
not
you,
a lot
Malcolm.
of bashers that are a kit. There is racers for on-road racing, like buggies, 4x4 buggies and all that. You can get those in the kit. But for bashers with the very big tires, you don't get those in the kit. But let
remember
me tell
everything
you,
used to
a
be.
TTO1 or TTO2, they're very cheap. You can get those sometime under $100. And you put a small transmitter receiver and servo on there. They're great at the skate park, and they're pretty tough. Like people say, oh, you bring that to the skate park, they'll break. They don't. I break my Traxxas before I break that TTO2. They're pretty tough.
It's a little okay.
Just look for TTO2. If you get a TTO2, look for the kit that's a TTO2D. Those usually come with bearings. You don't have to worry about bearings.
Okay.
Any other kit will not have bearings, and it's
Okay.
4x4, so it handles pretty good. So it's kind of cool.
My original one has bushings, not very.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
You do airbrushing too, right?
Yeah, a little bit, not much. I started, but any D or R spec, D after the number, TTO2, TTO1, D or R will have
Okay.
bearings.
I'm looking at one that's R right now.
Yeah, R is for racing. The R is a little bit better because you actually have adjustment on the camber and toe in, so you can do more adjustment on the suspension.
Yeah, we're doing a little experiment with this broken Mini too.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you know who Brad Austin is, but
I've heard.
okay, he's got a laser etching machine that he does.
Okay,
So I'm gonna give this to him when we go to the drone meetup next week, and he's gonna take it and try to see if he can do a laser etching on it. Because I think that'd be a good idea, because nobody ever does any kind of airbrushing or anything with their drones. They always want to buy the skins, and the skins
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
They're not that great. They start peeling after a while. But if somebody started doing airbrushing for these things, or even some kind of laser design, I think people would really get into doing it.
yeah, laser design should be easy on that because the computer actually determines how thick it is. And
Mhm.
actually, because on uneven surface, you can do laser etching, no problem.
Mhm. Yeah, we're real curious on that, because if you could do a really good laser and etching in these, man, people could put their channel names and
Yeah.
everything on right on their drones. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Granted, it'd suck if you ever went to go resell it, because ain't nobody gonna want your channel name on it. But I don't sell my drones, so
Depends which channel you are. If you take somebody that's very popular and he's selling his drone with his channel name, some people
Oh,
are
yeah.
like, oh, I want that. So it all depends who you are.
You put Northeast Drone Productions on it.
Yeah.
oh yeah, everybody wants it.
Thanks, Robert Glazer. Thanks for the kind words.
Yeah, it's only like 140 for that TTO2.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
Only
I usually have an
140
ESC
seconds.
and motor, so you just have to get the servo transmitter receiver. That's all.
Only 140 seconds for JD to break it.
And you can buy drifter tires and put drifter tires on those, and it's a 4x4 power drifter, they call it. They're pretty fun to drift on.
Yeah, that might be fun to have, because then I can have a bunch of different bodies for it. And
Drifter tires, you can get that for about $15 on Amazon. 4 tires, slap that on there and you're off. It's fun.
Rip.
Who's this?
Rip. I can't remember his channel. I remember him.
I don't remember.
Hello.
Hello,
How's it
Trip.
going?
Hello,
Hello.
Avon calling.
Oh,
His audio for his headphones might not be working.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
yeah. I have
yeah.
no video.
Down on the
Yeah,
left
I
side, there
solved
should
this
be a
problem.
little sign that says start or stop video.
Let's see. What do they want here?
Left-hand side of the screen.
Down
Yeah.
at the bottom left-hand side.
You'll have your mute and stop video or start video.
In the up arrow next to it, it makes you select video.
Are you on your
Start
phone or on a
video.
computer? On a phone or computer?
Let me find. I'll be back.
Because if he's on his phone, he's got to tap the screen first for that menu to appear.
Oh, where are we here?
Or you're watching Zoom and not YouTube.
Okay. There we go. Computer.
My brother used to answer the phone, City Morgue, you stab him, we bag him.
Is your fridge
Oh.
running? No.
Always answer with Chinese takeout pizza.
Yeah.
Chinese takeout pizza.
That's one way to light a cigarette.
Oh, we are getting a full house,
Hey,
ain't
there's Ron.
Hey, there's one.
Ron.
Oh, here comes Ron. He's in the
Ron's
truck.
house.
Hey,
Haven't
so-
seen him in a while.
Hey guys,
how you
Hey,
doing?
hey.
We'll get rid of that.
how's the lawyers of
JD Shysters.
And,
Shady?
Shady swindle and shysters.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Helping a lot of people.
there we go.
There he is.
There you go, Trip.
Trip.
Hi, guys.
Welcome, welcome.
All kinds of people in the chat there today. Oh gosh, got a big panel there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Ron, you're still at work, I take it?
Yeah, I'm off today. Got a 24 tomorrow. Then Tuesday night, then go home Wednesday.
Then you fly out, what, Friday or Thursday?
I drive down to Denver on Thursday, and then fly out Friday morning, like 5:30 in the morning.
Well, the interesting thing is that your ride pickup, we have to keep reminding them every day that this is Florida drone meetup weekend. He's thinking it was next weekend.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, when was that again?" I was like, "Dude, you better remember you're picking Ron up from the damn airport. What do you mean? When is it?"
Yeah. That knucklehead. He better show up.
Well, if not, I'm gonna have to end up coming and getting you.
I know somebody is.
I'm not that far from there, so
Oh, really?
you're coming into Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only like an hour and 10 minutes from there.
Oh,
And that's
shoot.
only because I-4 traffic sucks. Otherwise, it'd only take me 45 minutes.
Oh. It'll be 10:30 in the morning, so the traffic should not be too bad. Sorry for the noise. I'm in the car wash. I hate a dirty truck. Wasn't really dirty, but it's just enough that it bugged me.
I hate non-dented truck doors.
Uh,
Don't think you heard that.
I think that's
I
right.
heard
man.
that. All right.
Trip, you got her yet?
Noisy.
Hey, Paul, Tuesday night into Wednesday, ice.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a snow day this week.
I know, Lynn, he put that TENS machine on his arm and then held a cup of ice water and dumped it in his lap. It was
He was putting it
hilarious.
on, yeah, his head, his cheeks.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah, he was trying to drink it. He was like, and then I'm trying to do his lap. I was like, oh man, that's got to be cold. And then there was a good 30 seconds he couldn't turn the machine off. He was trying to grab it. He was doing this. You freaking idiot.
That's probably why he don't remember what weekend it is. He's half
Yeah.
brain dead from being
Yeah.
shocked. Shock therapy.
Well, let's hope that he doesn't play that game between now and when he's picking you up.
You better not. You better not.
Well, you got to stand by. You can always call Justin.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin will be working though.
Sarah said she'll be there.
Sarah will oh yeah, that'd give Sarah a chance to have a chat with you, Ron.
Oh, that would scare Justin. Like, oh shit, what's he gonna tell her?
I'll wire that car up so quick.
Okay.
I bet. Oh goodness.
There we go. Okay.
You're working.
Has Matt seen your video yet, Justin?
Yeah, I've been messaging him all day to wake him up, but he hasn't gotten up yet.
Oh, that's right.
It's about
Those
eight,
stupid-
eight or so his
But, yeah.
time.
He does
Yeah.
that late night liquor delivery stuff to all them young babes.
Yeah, he's usually up by like 9:30 then.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep in too late.
Have you been a victim of a Matt bump? Yeah, I got to give you credit that you're getting right up there with Sunrise Water Meeting.
I told JD he's not outdoing me.
Yeah. So I mean, you got all the law books in the green screen in the background. You know, you have the lawyer glasses on. The
We
sad
just got
music.
the contract worked out for us to work together, and now Justin's trying to break the bridges.
Yeah. It's internal beef.
I'd run that across legal there, JD.
Told you my contract's ironclad with Matt. He fires me, he still has to pay me for the next 10 years.
Cool. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go upstairs and eat. Supper's ready, so we'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.
All right, have a good night, man.
Frank, thanks for popping in, buddy.
Good
Not
to
a
see you.
problem.
All right, before you leave, what are you having for supper?
I'm not sure. My wife's making it.
Oh, okay, surprise, nice.
Surprise.
Well, have a good dinner, man.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank. So, Trip, what's new with you? Anything?
Oh, just enjoying the day here.
Now, you winter in Arizona, don't you, or something like that, or? Trip, you're in a trailer or a motorhome?
Motorhome
Motorhome.
I was about to say it looked like a motorhome
in
from
New
behind.
Mexico.
New Mexico. Okay.
Yeah. Let me give you a shot. Screen share.
You were on a lake
Mexico.
the last time, weren't you, or something?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
sitting on state. Was it state land, not next to a lake, or was it national land? He's got outside cameras.
Ooh, nice.
Do you know
You-
why I'm getting a delay on audio?
Yes, because you're watching YouTube, not
You're
the stream.
watching YouTube instead of listening. You got to mute YouTube
Oh, okay.
and then listen to Zoom.
There we go.
Now it should be
Shelve
okay.
YouTube.
Yep.
All right. There we
Is
go.
that better?
See if I can share a screen here. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
Curtis is there too.
Yeah,
Got that?
there he is.
Ooh, nice.
Window
Nice
projector.
view. Very nice.
So where's
view.
that? That's in New Mexico.
Yeah. Let's see
Nice.
here. How do I get this back? Okay. I have 4 of you on the side of my computer here.
Up at the very top right, it's
Oh.
you click it, it says view, and you can take it back to the regular screen.
You. Oh,
Are you guys going to be on for a little bit?
no, I don't have that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna be on for a while.
As soon as Ron's gone, let's shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Oh,
we'll
wait,
look
Ron's still here.
around.
Oh, Ron's still here. Yeah. I'll rejoin you here shortly. I'm gonna
Okay. All right.
run into running to the grocery store, and I'm going back to the apartment.
Okay,
So,
we'll be here.
all right, join you shortly.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
I will be back in a few minutes.
Okay, Justin, you're gonna go get some Denny?
No, I was eating while we were on the live a minute ago,
Oh,
remember?
okay.
No, my daughter's having a meltdown. I'm about to go whoop her butt if she don't calm down.
What's the matter? She
Oh.
wants an Inspire 3.
Yeah, well,
Curtis.
his daughter is jealous because he's already ordered Sarah an Inspire 2. And she's feeling left out.
Oh.
Eddie doesn't love me. Trip, you got it figured? You got it figured yet, or?
Not really.
Are you trying to get out?
I'm trying to go back to the Zoom screen.
Okay, you should go up towards the top and it'll say,
Paul,
get
can,
out
have-
of it.
Paul can stop his sharing.
I have on the side little thumbnails of Curtis, Paul.
There you
Oh.
go.
There we are.
as long as you're co-host or host, you can stop with the other person sharing.
I didn't
Aha.
do it.
So the sharing
I did.
takes the sharing. I don't see all the people here. At
Okay,
what
then
I'm-
you go up to the top right. And
It'll-
what you do, it says view.
I
You
see
want-
that now.
You want gallery view,
You want gallery view and it'll
not
show
speaker
everybody.
view.
I see. Okay.
Now you should have us across the screen.
Yeah, I have Five
Six
and-
of us.
including me.
6 of
Yeah.
us.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at 82 degrees, I believe.
What's
Snowing
what's
here.
what's the Trip? What's the closest big city to where you are now?
Oh, Las Cruces,
Las Cruces, New Mexico. Okay,
right. Then El Paso,
El Paso.
and then it would be Albuquerque to the north.
Yeah,
No, it's 88. Excuse
88.
me. 88 degrees.
Well, Paul and I are sitting here at about 23 degrees
Ooh.
Yeah, she's cold and snowing right now.
and windy.
Yeah.
You're almost
This,
in
this
Mexico.
tiki bar here in your screen, that looks pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it is. That's JD's favorite place to go. All these girls sitting here are waiting for JD to come there. You know,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
right, JD?
if you say so.
If you
Yeah,
say-
we say so.
You're almost in Mexico then, huh? Trip? Pretty close.
There's JD's bar right there. And these are some of JD's fan club here and this gal here and yeah,
Look at that. They have an outdoor fan.
yep. Yep, and that's the ocean over there. It's the St. Augustine, Florida.
Uh-huh.
Very interesting watching people. And that camera is going 24 hours a day. And all you do is you put in the Teeny Martini bar in your search bar on YouTube.
Oh, they got more than one fan. They got 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. Yep, and they got the torches going and
Yeah, if you forgot your cigarette lighter, you could use them torches.
yeah.
Get a little singe.
And that right there is Justin's girl right there.
Where's Justin?
He went go do something. He'll be back.
Uh-huh.
Or reprimand his children.
Yeah, he's doing
Stuff.
a little bit of counseling. I think that'd be the best way to put it, right, JD?
Counseling, is that how you do it?
Yeah. Little counseling.
Did you see this? You saw the spar go by, didn't you, Paul?
Yep. Yeah, it was just coming back in service. It was at the Coast Guard on the East Coast to their yard, and they redid the whole thing.
Yeah, the Hollyhock is in Duluth,
Yep,
picking up the slack.
right.
And I see there's 4 or 5 ships just after the Sioux stuck.
Yeah, that's what Paul Hodges was saying.
Yeah, like there's a whole pile of them up there not moving.
Yeah,
And
the
the
Anderson.
Mackinac was headed for it the last time we looked, Paul. Did it move or?
Where, let me see. I can pick it up here.
I don't know.
Easier on the phone.
Because the Mackinac was about 7 miles away, was headed right directly for the lead ship when we checked it about an hour or so ago.
And
Well,
does anybody know why they are sending the ships from Duluth to the northern part of Lake Superior?
You normally in high winds, and that's what it is right here, right now.
I
In
see.
high winds, they hug the shore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Tim Jackson, drone
Yeah,
shots.
no, all those ships are still sitting there. None of them's moved.
None of them.
It's 0
Yeah.
knots. Yeah, no, there's like 6 of them.
There they are.
Actually,
They-
7.
Where's the cutters? Or the icebreakers? Oh, there's the Mackinac.
Mackinac was there earlier.
Yeah, but he's not moving now. He stopped.
I wonder if the winds are so bad that they're just decided to wait it out.
The ice
Sure.
was 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
I wonder if I go to Port Huron Cam, you go to Streamtime Live and go to Sault Ste. Marie and see what's showing there or anything. Nah, I can't really see anything that far over to the other side of the bridge. Yeah.
I don't know if they have a live cam at Whitefish Bay or not, Paul.
Hmm.
Oh, what's up, Tim?
There she is, right there, Justin. There she is. Justin's not even looking.
No, the one that I liked isn't looking there no more.
Well, either that or she took spring break off. I'll be right back, guys.
No, I can't see anything there where they're saying live cam anywhere. Whitefish Bay, I went and Googled it, live cams.
The spar is off Harbor Beach, Michigan.
Yeah.
Well, we know Tim's up, so Matt's got to be getting up here pretty soon. Oh, AZ's back in the chat, Curtis. I don't know if you talked to him since last time you asked him that question.
Not yet. I will here in just a minute. Let me put some of this stuff up. I got a bunch of stuff.
Good evening, AZ. Fine gentleman. Glad to have you in the chat. Always a
Hey,
pleasure.
AZ, Tim Jackson.
At least turn your camera off so he doesn't see you rolling your eyes.
I think I might
Who
go hit the
knows
skate
about
park.
the port in Ohio called County Out? County Out,
Can't, no, can't help you there.
no?
Murray might.
Maybe Paul can.
What's that?
The port in Ohio, Conneaut. Conneaut, Ohio.
Oh, I never heard that one.
I've never heard of that.
Why are you upset, Tim?
CONNEAUT.
Collingwood?
Oh, cannot?
Cannot?
Conneaut.
Sure, probably cannot.
No, you were
Well,
AZ.
I see the Canadian steamship line, the Assiniboine,
The Cinnabon,
is
yep.
loading iron ore there for Quebec.
Oh,
But I also see the 1,000 footers dumping oil, iron ore there.
Yeah.
So is it just a transfer? Or does
No.
somehow the,
That's in Ontario?
no, in Ohio, it's on Lake Erie.
Oh, Lake Erie.
Yeah.
Chenault, CONNEAUT, Chenault, they call it.
Chenault. I would pronounce it Conneaut.
Yeah, Chenault. Yeah, that's where the Assiniboine is right now. Yep.
Yeah. So they're loading iron ore.
Oh, okay.
However, I see the 1,000 footers dumping iron ore there.
Well,
Oh.
I'm not so sure that he's loading. He might be unloading.
Yeah, JD, I think you misheard me.
Oh.
Oh, AZ, whenever Curtis gets back, he just had a question for you.
Hmm.
Stay, oh, there he is.
So I bought this a while back. I don't know if you guys have heard of this company for your GoPros. What's cool about it is it's magnetic.
Oh,
So wherever you want to mount it, put this on the inside, like for RC cars and stuff.
wow. That'd be cool.
So I mounted this in my Slash for a while to put this up underneath the plastic and then put that on top.
Oh, that's a nice magnet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get your fingers caught in there.
Wow.
I'm digging around for a mount trying to find stuff right now. I
And
found
that
this.
came from GoPro?
No, this is another company. I got to find the name of it.
Okay.
If anybody's interested, I'll look it up.
Okay.
I bought it like a couple years ago.
Paul got a new mount for his Air 2S today.
Well, you ordered one. You haven't got it yet, I don't think.
No,
Yeah.
hasn't arrived yet. I'm gonna go look out front just to be sure.
Yeah.
Anybody running that smart controller?
Nah, I don't have it. If they'd make the new RC Pro available for the Air 2 and the Mini 2, I'd buy it, but I'm not buying the old one. It's too out of date, in my opinion. The
Smart
hardware's,
controller is.
yeah, because it was already, the chipset was already 3 years old when DJI released it. So I don't want to buy something that's that old. Now if the RC, I'd rather buy the RC Pro.
How about
Just
that
my part.
Crystal Sky? Any good?
Well, Paul Hodges
Paul
has
got
it.
one.
Murray
Who
used to
has?
use it.
Yeah, I bought it off of Paul. Let's see, Chuck Kovacs just put a 28-second video in there. They're drinking whiskey. Happy International Whiskey Day.
What you doing, Chuck? Chuck just popped in the chat.
Nasty.
Amazing all the little stuff you've bought over the years and put away. It's like, oh yeah, I might be able to use this.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chuck,
I
sent
agree
you,
with Chuck. The smart controller is good.
Chuck sent you a message in Messenger too.
Smart
Drone
controller's
shot.
expensive.
Hey.
So AZ, are you still there?
Yeah, he's there. He said he's been in the chat.
Easy's always watching. I think I'm gonna hop off here and go to the skate park and break something.
We'll see you back. We'll see you in 20 minutes.
Hey, D's gonna go break something.
Been too long.
The drive will be longer than his visit to.
It usually is.
Well, AZ's not here.
Okay, JD.
All right, guys.
All right,
Yep.
let's see it.
Yeah.
See how
Yeah, I thought AZ was still lurking, but yeah, there's AZ.
Oh, there
Yes,
he is.
I'm here.
So AZ, buddy, old pal of mine, I have two of these. They're HDMI converters, or they convert. In any long story short, I have two of these. I need to mount them onto a tripod, and I've got a mount like this. And what I was thinking about was some kind of printed piece that I could mount both of these to, and then have the printed piece go in here. So like
In
just
between.
the board going. Is that something you think you could cover?
Well, just a little piece of plexiglass would work.
Yeah, it would.
And then you just stick them, and then you could offset them on each side. The plexiglass would be in the holder.
Yeah, I need one piece that would go like
Yeah,
so that these would be mounted on either
yeah,
side.
on each side.
What I don't know is where am I going to put the power unit, the power supply for these.
Well, maybe you need a piece to hold both of those plus a power supply all in one big thing.
That's why I
Hold
say
it.
a piece
So
of
the power
plexiglass.
supply is going to be about the same size. And I'm just going to stick Velcro on the back of these, I think, and just stick it onto whatever I find.
I would think if you went to a plexiglass place where they cut it, you could have them cut it however you want them to cut it.
What AZ said, what is it called? So I'm thinking he's wanting the actual name of the product so you can get the dimensions.
Hang on, I can put you a link in there. I think
Yeah, Chuck, that's what I was saying. If the RC Pro was available for the Mini 2 and the Air 2, then I would rather have that one than the older one just because it's newer, faster, more up to date.
Is it bright, the smart controller?
I'm not sure what Chuck, do you know what the nit rate is on those? The RC
1,000.
Pro
1,000 nits.
on the old one?
Yeah,
Because I think the new one, I could be wrong, but I think it's what, 12 or 1400,
1,200 or 1,400. Yep.
something like that.
But the difference in price is $400 more for the new one.
Well, what kind of drone are you flying, Trip?
I have a Phantom 4 Obsidian.
You want the regular smart controller.
Yeah, because the new one's only available right now for the Air 2S and the Mavic 3, so you wouldn't be able to use that at the moment.
Yeah.
Not unless they make it backwards compatible for all the older drones.
They haven't done that yet.
But my my go-to drone is the Spark.
You won't be able to use it with that.
Yeah, definitely not the Smart. Because I
So
think
this is-
they'll. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
this is how the unit works. It comes out of this, goes into here. So I have generation 1. This is 2.0. I have 1.0. This is for like putting an SD card in and recording, like not an SD card, but USB stick. And then on the side over here, it has the plug-in for the power bank. And then this goes to the yellow box, or you can go to a big TV.
Yeah.
In my case, it's going to the yellow box.
What's yellow box?
Yellow box is dun, 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 dun.
Actually, a really cool little device.
This is the yellow box. It looks like a tablet, but it actually has two HDMI inputs, a USB input, and a couple other things. This is a HDMI output. What this is not a tablet, it's a switcher. So it takes all of these inputs and switches them live on YouTube.
You can just tap it. Yep.
So it's got little screens on here. You just tap on it and say, I want to go to this HDMI input, which is my underwater drone. And I want to immediately switch to my aerial drone. So I just tap on the screen to the next HDMI unit, or I can go to my live camera. I'll have a GoPro set up so I can talk, and I'll have
it's a hotspot.
No. This is what actually connects to the internet.
It's a production unit all in your hand.
It's like a little production, like a little TV studio all in your hand.
It's for streaming multiple different devices on one.
How is the stream getting to the internet?
It has a data. It has data.
Oh,
Yeah, so you have to have then a Wi-Fi connection on your own.
Well, it has a SIM card.
Yeah, it has a SIM card input on it. I'm going to put a SIM card.
Oh,
so it's
then
like
it's connecting a T-Mobile in, or
right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice
whatever.
box.
Yeah, whatever cellular service you're using, you can get a SIM
that's
card.
nice.
But he'll be able to simultaneously stream his underwater drone and his drone in the air, and then he can switch back and forth between the two on the live stream.
I've got a bunch of guys. We go out together, and I usually normally just stream my stuff, but the other guys are like, I wish I was on it. So this will enable them to plug into this, and then we can switch between each other, whoever's doing what.
Now, can you do a split screen with that where you can show both simultaneously? Does it have that feature?
Yeah, there's ways to do it.
What is your underwater drone?
So that's what it looks like. And then I don't have anything plugged in right now, but it adds all these different screens down here that you can tap. And the one up here is the one that's actually live, but you can have a bunch
What's
of
that
them down
called
here.
again?
It's called a YOLO box.
And they ain't cheap neither.
No, they're not cheap.
How do you spell that?
YOLO box.
YOLO.
They make a better one than this. They make one with three HDMI inputs, but it's like $1,200.
Yeah, they're pretty
It
pricey.
ain't cheap. Yeah.
Oh, do you have your?
They're actually having some problems right now with Facebook.
Oh yeah, $1,200.
Hey Curtis, do you have your underwater drone near you? Because he was curious on what it looked like.
Hang on, I can show you.
Oh yeah, dude, he's
Ronald.
Trip. You've seen the Dories, right? The little underwater submarines.
Yeah.
Well, Curtis has got like a really expensive one that's way better.
He's got
Super
two
nice.
or three of them, I think.
Yeah, and they're super nice. It's his range in what are they, like $4,000 to $6,000 range?
Yeah, something like that. 3,600. But then he's got a claw attachment that goes on the front, so he can grab stuff off the bottom. And in one of his videos, he actually jousts with a crab underwater.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That crab was pissed. Good way to go down there and grab some lunch too. Grab you a big old lobster.
Yeah.
How hard he pinches. Curtis, where do you live again? Washington, right?
Yeah, Washington State.
Yeah.
Just west of Seattle, right?
South of Seattle.
South
Here's
of-
one of them.
Oh wow.
Look at that bad boy right there. See
Is
all the
that by Dory?
Do what?
What's the manufacturer on that one?
The company is called the Five Fish. It's manufactured by QYC.
Wow.
That's one of them.
Dory's more of a good starter one, I guess.
Dory's a cheaper version.
Yeah. That'd be like a little starter one if you.
See, the
wanted
ones
to
that
spend a
Curtis
bunch of money.
has allows him to go sideways in the water, up, down, spin, whatever. And the Dory's, I don't think does all that.
This is the expensive one. And I got the fish
Yeah.
catcher on it.
That thing is badass looking.
How long's that tether line?
300 feet. Past that, it'll implode. What I don't like, and you guys can get this, is if you're to pick something up, you're not
Ooh,
going
what was
to
it?
pick it up unless you're completely vertical, because you'll be hitting the bottom right
With
here.
the corner.
So yeah, you gotta be completely vertical with this thing. But this one's
Yeah.
got 4,000 lumen lights, and this one has a million different attachments you can put on it. This one's more of a pro model.
That thing looks like a damn tank in the water. I'll tell you that.
This thing's heavy. I can
Yeah,
tell
it,
you
it
that.
looked like it was heavy when you picked it
How
up.
long does it stay underwater on the battery charge?
So they advertised 3 hours, and I was kind of, because of my history with drones and people advertising stuff, I was kind of leery of that. But then we put both of them in the water at the same time and filmed each other, and I didn't realize those props are not always spinning. So it's very possible you could get 3 hours underwater there. My iPad has actually died before my drone did. The ROV did.
Now, Curtis, do they have?
I can
would
show you
think-
guys some underwater stuff while we're talking.
Do they have like a battery pack that you could have on the boat attached to the tether if you wanted? If like you
They
were
have
out?
they have what they called a ground power, and that is like $3,000. But you can plug 2 ROVs into it. Well, no, I take that back. They got rid of that one. They have one plug 2 ROVs into, and then plug it into like a boat generator or something like that.
5 stops away
Wow.
from my lights getting here.
Holy crap.
Oh yes,
Hmm.
we'll get to see him. I wanted to see him in person. Nice. Well, at least on the live.
What do you have? Did you order something, Paul?
Yeah, I've ordered a light kit for my Air 2S. You know,
Yeah,
the
it's-
big high intensity lights on top, like you would have on the Enterprise.
Oh, wow.
Well, they'll be here in a few
And
minutes.
the
We'll get to
price
look
was,
at them.
you couldn't beat it. It was only
Pro
45.
trip. This is
$45.
I actually found it for Paul on Amazon, and so he got curious about it and ended up ordering it like 2 seconds later.
So this is edited, but I could do this live.
Did you tap the 2 little boxes at the bottom before you started it?
I heard something for a second.
Did I what?
Tap the 2 little boxes at the beginning down below when it says screen share.
What,
Okay,
for
so
share
go to
audio?
screen share, and then right down below it where you select what you want to screen share. There's 2
Optimize
little-
for video clip and share sound. Got it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, Paul's giving Curtis advice on the technology.
Well,
This is
he's
new.
not used to.
You guys hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Z, that looks pretty cool. That might be what I'm looking for.
Before you did that, Curtis, it was clocking. It was going like this.
2 shots with Mavic.
Yeah, Mavic 2 Pro. We had a Mavic Air out there also, or Air 2, I should say.
You popped it up to see it.
That's cool. I can almost go straight up like that.
The cheaper
So
ones
the
don't
expert,
do-
the gray one, can almost jump out of the water if you get it going fast enough.
Hey, Curtis, the cheaper toys don't do that though, right?
No. I kind of thought this was nice because it's like the 2 toys can be so close together, but they live in different worlds.
Like one saying hi, hi.
Yeah, well, they're both saying hi to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, Curtis AZ said something back to you.
Yeah, I saw that. AZ, let me take a look at this after the show. That might be what I need. I didn't know that actually existed. So this is the $1,600 one.
This is the people that make Dory, isn't it?
No, that's Chasing Innovations.
The dory is not as nimble, right, Curtis?
So let me show you one other thing here, and then I'll tell you about the dory and stuff. This is where we are, by the way. Let me back this up.
So saltwater.
So we're right over here. I don't know if you can see my.
And that's salt water, right, Curtis?
Yeah, well, this is Puget Sound, so yes, it's brackish water. So it has fresh water that feeds into it from Lake Washington, and it joins up with Puget Sound, which is salt water.
Then with barges.
Houseboats. We watch Sleepless in Seattle. They're all over the place. There's the expert. I don't have any attachments on it. All right, that's enough of that crap. The problem with the dory, the dory is not attached to anything. It has basically a puck that is the Wi-Fi unit, and you toss that in the water, and then the dory has a 100-foot tether or a 50-foot tether underneath that. So potentially, if you got into a current or something, there's literally no way to pull it back. And if you know anything about ocean water, currents can happen 5 feet underwater, 2 feet underwater, and you not even see them. The water can look like it's still, but there can be a current underneath, and you could get dragged out real easily and not have enough power to get back. Whereas with something that's tethered and you have the other end of the tether, you can go, okay, stop, I'm pulling it in.
Honestly, if I had one of those, I would probably have a piece of fishing line on that damn tether because I'd be afraid of it floating away.
Well, it's Kevlar, so you mean on the dory?
Yeah, well, I mean, on the actual the little pod that floats, I would probably have a piece of fishing line going to the boat.
Yeah, that would probably be about the safest thing to
puck,
do.
yeah.
I'm not sure what where you'd hook onto it, but if you think about it, it's it's Bluetooth. How far away can you get? How much? Not only that, you can't do lateral movement. You're limited on the amount of angles that you can get. These I can go upside down if I want to. If I can get right next to it, I can go right up to a boat and just side scan right along the side of the boat. Plus, once you get underwater, everybody that I've met that has played with this, they'll go, well, the dory is, and they'll go get the dory. And it's just like drones, you go out and you buy the cheapest thing you get, and then you go, oh, this is really cool. I wish I had this feature. And suddenly you're hooked and you're spending even more money had you not just bought the right thing in the first place.
Paul.
So it's no, Paul had Inspire, so I'm just gonna say.
I was flying Inspires forever.
So if you are interested in them, I would highly suggest getting into the Fi-Fish or even the Chasing M2. I have some reservations about the Chasing M2. I saw that in action. It had some problems when it was released. They may have fixed that, but the design of it is an open design, which makes it really easy to get to the motors, to swap out the motors. If you bind up the motors or something, it makes it easy to swap stuff out. But because of that open design, if you get underwater and get hooked into a branch, you're kind of stuck there. There's really nothing to hook up on the Fi-Fish that I have.
That's when you get your scuba tank out.
Yeah, well, if you have a scuba tank, then what are you doing with an ROV? Those are just my opinions.
Well, you tell them about the guys that are making money with them.
So I went out to that place I told you guys about before, and kind of talked to them, and we ended up selling a bunch of them to those folks. So like anything else, you know, it's you're pretty much just a salesman.
They bought their own, right?
They went and oh, that's so easy to do. I'm just going to buy my own. Where can I buy it? And you know, the guys in my hobby shop, they love me. They just absolutely love me because I'm making money for them, and it's cool. I got no problem with that. But there's a lot of things that you can do to make. I've never, well, once I went out and didn't make some money one way or another. Just doing something. Probably the coolest one was when I did the hotel. I went out there and was showing a couple guys that are going to be doing a documentary about traditional net fishing on salmon. And while I was out there, the owner of the hotel came out, and this is one of those hotels that goes out over the water, out over Puget Sound. And he said, you know, he goes, what are you doing out here? And I said, well, I'm teaching these guys how to do this. And I showed him my camera, and I was underwater and everything. He goes, oh, that is really, really awesome. You know, we had a boat hit our pier a little while back. Can you go take a look at that for me? So sure enough, I scooted on around the pier, took a look at it. He had some damage underneath it. No big deal, but he put some caution tape on it and kept people off that part of the pier. Now there's piers that go all the way around this thing. And we stayed there my wife and I had stayed at the hotel for 3 days in the jacuzzi room. And at the end of it, we went to pay our bill, and he goes, it's on the house. $1,000 a night.
And that wasn't any cheap place either, was it?
No, it was Silver Cloud Inn. It was nice, top scale stuff.
How much a night?
I think it was $1,000 a night for the jacuzzi room. Yeah.
And you were there 3 nights, and he says no charge.
Yeah, no charge. Thank you. You
What
saved
was
me.
it that you retrieved?
What did I retrieve?
Yeah.
So they had some damage from a boat that docked there, but it bumped into it, but they didn't see the damage because it was under the water line. You're able to pull your boat right up there and dock. Well, somebody, I think the story was the guy was drunk and he hit the dock too hard, and he did some damage under the water line. Well, they looked at it as best they could and couldn't see anything. They figured they were okay, but she figured since I was in the water and this happened 2 days earlier, could I just take a look? I said, sure, no problem. And sure enough, there was some damage. Part of the 2 of the pylons were broke, not all the way through, but they were broken enough to
cracked
to address it.
Hey, Curtis, Kelly wants to know what that is. If you want to throw a link for one of those.
What is that thing? That's awesome, and a lot better than me having to get and go snorkeling to see anything.
Maybe she's really curious on buying one.
Let me go find it here for you.
Tell you a story, Paul. Back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I had a boat, launched it in Port Huron, and I had scuba. So I'm anchored near Lighthouse, and I go diving. I'm coming down towards the river, and lo and behold, I run across just 1,000 pieces of tackle. Some guy had taken a bed spring, weighted it down, and then had milk jugs holding it up. And the amount of tackle that was in that bed spring was
unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I used to illegally, but I used to mess around. I had a friend of mine let me borrow his tank, and I went in there just north of the lighthouse at the beach there. I went in and I was out there, and for some reason I touched down on the ground, and I wasn't wearing shoes. I just had fins, and
There you go,
something
Kelly.
cut the bottom of my foot. So I headed in. The next thing I know, I got a friend of mine out there, and he's wailing around in the water, and he's yelling for help. So I take a towel, wrap it around my foot, and so I'm bouncing off the bottom with the tank on to try and get to him and bring him back. The lighthouse.
Wow.
And I never went scuba diving again. Out there, and for some reason,
Wow.
I down on the ground.
Is there, I want to show Paul
The bottom of my foot.
this
Is there YouTube
The next thing I know,
on?
a friend of mine out there.
here. Is any of that going around Michigan?
No.
No. I saw these when I was in Texas this winter.
Oh, they got an electric hydro.
Yeah. It's a,
Well, that's a young man's game there.
the battery is 16S.
That's a young man's game there.
54 volts, I believe. But look at the prices of them.
Yep.
Yeah. $9,000. And you get, I don't know, 20 minutes. So, yeah. How do I get rid of this?
Justin, maybe Justin will help you out.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
What?
I got it.
Stop
Stop.
screen sharing. It's up at the top.
I see. Yeah,
Oh.
I see it. Yeah.
So Kelly, you were talking about not being keen on some of the animals in the water. Here, let me show you this. You'll get a kick out of this. So the story behind this is I'm underwater and I see this very unique bottle that
I
never
love
really-
this.
I've never really seen this kind of bottle, so I decided I'm going to pick it up. Now, I want you to pay attention. There's nothing around when I'm
There's the
swimming.
bottle, right
There's the
there.
bottle. Thinking, that doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. It looks kind of old. It's like something out of a B movie, monster movie.
If you mute the music, Curtis, we can hear your microphone better. There you go.
Is that better?
Yep.
Can you still hear the music I'm playing though? It doesn't
Nope.
really matter.
No.
Okay.
So,
So he's grabbing that bottle. Go ahead and narrate there, Curtis.
So anyway, I got the bottle. I'm picking it up. I'm bringing it up, and then this happens.
Where the hell you going with my bottle, boy?
I'm looking at the screen going, I cannot believe this, because I don't show the whole video on this video clip, but I circled that bottle twice, trying to figure out the best way to try to pick it up. The only thing I can think of is there's eggs in there or what his dinner was in there, one of the two. Kelly, are you seeing this? At this point, I decide I'm just going to kind of let it go and follow it down and see what the
And
crab
this
does.
is the one where you get in the fight with it, right?
Yeah, this is one. I got two of them where I get in a fight with the crab. This is one of them. This is the better one. It's the same crab.
Oh,
you can
went
do
back
special
around too.
effects
Oh,
for Hollywood.
He's just not letting go. So I'm like, well, okay. My first thought was I'll bring him back, but I don't have a crab license.
Gotta go, guys. The wind's picking up.
Okay, Trip.
See ya.
So you drop the bottle.
Yeah, I figure, well, I'm going to go try to find him. See what he does. There is a quick edit there where I'm looking for him.
Oh, there he is.
Look at him bucking. Look at him bucking up to him.
Yep.
Like, bring it on, little man.
There's a wrestling match going.
That's got to be about 3 inches.
So notice I kicked up the dirt and he used that to get away.
Yeah, your motor's kicked up the.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get in the bottom. You guys might like this too. Check this out, Kelly.
Jellyfish.
Oh, you would crush that
Is
thing.
that a man of war?
I'm not sure. It's pretty good size though.
Yeah.
God, you'd crush that poor thing if you grabbed him with the claw.
Yeah. Those stingers wouldn't make me feel good. I can tell you that. Kelly was saying, you know, keen on one, but like the ocean, but not some of the animals in it. This is one you wouldn't like.
They're so graceful, though. And like the sounds just match perfect with it every time it goes.
Yeah, I added that in. I had a guy in one of my local groups going, they don't make noise. And I go, I know, I added it.
Did you see the video of the lady that went viral that picked up that deadly octopus? And
Anyway, there you go.
It could have killed her, but it just happened to not sting her. And she held it for like 2 or 3 minutes, and it was one of the most deadliest sea creatures in the sea that's known to scientists.
What is it?
It was a little tiny octopus. It was like this big, but it's like one of the most deadliest animals in the ocean that scientists know about. I don't remember what kind of octopus it was, but this lady actually was on the beach, picked it up and held it in her hand for a couple of minutes playing with it and set it back down. And there it went freaking viral, and everybody, she could have easily been killed. And they said a lot of times it will bite you and you won't feel it. Like it has like a little stinger or something, and it will sting you and you won't even feel it. And the lady this octopus happened to decide, oh, you're going to live today. But she
The
said
thing about this thing is their fish are not afraid of it. They're drawn to it, which all animals under there, they're just kind of drawn to it. It just blows my mind. They come right up to it.
I wonder if it's the frequency of the motors might attract them.
Well, the motors aren't
so.
running all the time.
I think it might be the signal or something. I'm wondering
No, I
if
think
they're
it's
just
the lights.
curious.
I think it's the lights and the color. I think they're curious about it.
Right. Well, most animals, if they've never experienced something or had any kind of negative reaction, sometimes.
Yeah,
they'll
Kelly,
be more
that would be
curious.
the thing to. If I knew sharks were in the water, I'd definitely put this in the water to video them.
Yes, Kelly, it was the blue ring octopus. Yep, that was it. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Oh, gee.
That's it. No.
And the lady played with it in her hands for like 2-3 minutes while her boyfriend or somebody was filming it. And she had no idea it was even poisonous. So you don't pick up random things like that, especially out of the ocean, if you don't know what you're touching.
Kelly, follow that link and go talk to my buddy Dale. He even rents them if you want to try one out.
Would he rent it to her over in Australia?
Yeah.
He ships all.
He ships everywhere, huh? Wow.
Yep. I mean, it's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not cheap. But yeah, he'll ship it anywhere.
Hey, Paul, pull that link up that I put in the chat and share that.
The one that you did the video of?
No, the one I just posted in the chat.
Oh, okay.
How many guys wouldn't have fun with one of these? I think Ron's seen this when we showed it on Matt's channel one night. It was the thing, this little sub things that dive underwater. Remember? You'll probably, I don't remember if you were on the show that night, but
I not have been.
you'll know if you see it though. You don't have to share the sound though. You can just do the video.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, I've seen these.
These things are badass. And they're about, I think when we looked them up, they were about, I want to say 60,000 or something. They weren't like super out of people's.
Oh shit, I gotta have one of those.
Isn't that badass? Dude? And they'll do all the different body styles. You can make it look like a shark or whatever you want. They have like a bunch of different skin types.
They ought to be modifying those with missiles and send them to Ukraine. They could,
Look
they
at
could
that.
take out some of them warships.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be fun as hell?
Oh dear God.
Imagine what being in a little like
Well,
8
Marlon,
foot-
that would be funny. Oh,
I'm saying, imagine being in like a little 8-foot fishing boat. One of those comes flying out of the water at you.
Or go out there when they're whale watching and you jump behind the whale.
we have orcas up here. It'd be fun to make one look like an orca.
But you'd have to be careful though in a lake though, because you could literally take somebody's fishing boat out come flying up out of the water. Look at
Hey,
the
Kurt.
rolls.
Oh no shit. 25 mile an hour below surface. Now how deep do they go?
It looks like
It's
they go
5 to
about
10 feet.
300 horsepower supercharged.
You're basically forcing yourself underwater is what you're doing. It's probably 100% buoyant.
Yeah, so if the engine dropped, you just floating like
Yeah,
he's
you're just
taking
floating.
the hatchback. He's got the hatchback there and he's flying around.
Special license or registration required. That's surprising that they don't make you register like a boat. You know.
It's got a people head on.
I can just see Ron and one of those big old freaking deer antlers on the top of it.
Oh yeah.
Deer antlers. Look at that. Boom.
God, it looks like such fun. It's a jet ski on steroids right there.
Mhm.
Without getting wet.
Yeah, exactly. All nice and sealed and dry too.
Wow.
There's the orca.
That'd be so awesome.
Curtis, have you ever seen those? One of the things I was hoping to see. In my time there was short, and when I went to the Rialto Beach, is where I went. I think it was Rialto. Yeah.
So you were up at Whidbey, right? But you drove through.
When I went up to Olympia
Okay.
Park, they
Right.
talked about this, they call them the transient whales, the orcas.
Mhm.
That go on. Have you ever seen them where they're like in giant pods?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. And usually it's whale season. I have a great whale story. So we first moved up here, we read all about everything that was going on up here, what to expect and everything. And if you ever look at a map, Olympia, not the Olympic Mountains, but Olympia, the town, is in the very bottom part of the Puget Sound where the water comes in. It's the last little section. And we kind of refer to it as the dead zone. There's not a lot of aquatic life down here, mainly because it's so salty. It's very, very salty down here. The salt, whatever. Anyway, we're going across the 4th Avenue Bridge in Olympia, and there's a bunch of people out there on the bridge, like hundreds. And I roll down the window and I go, "What's going on?" They go, "There's a whale in the water." So we whip into the parking lot of the Kentucky Fried Chicken and run across the street. And as we're running across the street to go see this, I asked my wife, "Did you lock your door?" She goes, "Oh no, I didn't." So I run back across the 4-lane road. Not a big deal. All the traffic stopped anyway at this point in time. Everybody's getting out of their cars. And I lock the door and I turn around and I hear this crowd of 300 people go, "Ah!" And I go running back over and I go, what I miss? What I miss? She goes, it surfaced right here in front of me. And I go, okay, I missed it.
You made me go lock the door.
Right. She hates it when I tell that story, but I always tell that story. I didn't get to see the whale.
I just, and obviously they do that in the advertisements, but when I was researching Olympia National Park, they talked about, the ocean portion. I went down to Rialto Beach. I was down there at low tide, and it was cloudy and kind of a little chilly. There wasn't a whole lot of people on the beach. It was not bad. It was kind of cool though. I mean, all those giant trees washed up on shore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was neat.
Yeah, the thing with orcas up here, if you're on a boat and you're in the water and they come up next to you, you're supposed to stop.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people that are not familiar with this area that come up and rent boats and stuff, they don't know that. And if you see them in the distance, you're not allowed to go to them. You're supposed to stop and just give them the right of way.
Right.
But a lot of people go out with kayaks and the orcas will play with you. It's almost like they're a domesticated. They don't see us as a food source, which I think is really bizarre. Their food source are whales and seals and salmon,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when it comes to humans, they kind of see us on an even keel,
Well,
they'll come up and talk. I mean, I haven't had it happen to me personally, but people in kayaks will have their GoPros on and they're just out kayaking. They're not necessarily looking for them, and they will surface around you and they'll start talking to them. They'll start squawking and stuff. It is the bizarrest thing you've ever seen. It's
it's almost like dolphins. They're extremely intelligent. They must understand
the
that
dolphin family. Yeah.
Well, they must understand too that humans are probably the dominant species, and they might see that, and maybe that's why they don't feel threatened, and they don't want to threaten you. Because
I think they know what we eat, so they're not interested in us.
Well, I mean, it could be that. I mean, it's just hard to tell because they are very intelligent creatures, those dolphins. So it's kind of speculation of what they're thinking. You know what I'm saying? What their thought process is when they see us.
I just think it's interesting that they play with you.
They do. They even when I'm in Alaska, I yelled at my one buddy from California. He's a little aggressive, and we're in a 18, 20-foot boat, and he wanted to haul ass across that bay, going from one section to other, to going from salmon area to a halibut area, and I'm like, but those whales just surface constantly.
Yeah,
it's like they do a phenomenal job of avoiding you. But what's really neat though is when you troll for salmon, we're only doing 2 to 3 knots. I mean, we're crawling, But when they come up and I'll never forget the one morning, my one buddy that I was rooming with, he's like, Ron, do you mind if we leave early this morning? So they actually had breakfast for us early, and he and I took off before anybody else in the lodge. There was 30 some other people taking off on boats. We took off about 45 minutes before anyone else. And we're out there, and it's not quite light, and it was foggy as shit. I will never forget this as long as I live. It literally sounded like someone snapped an air compressor line because it was only 10 feet from us. But one of those humpbacks come up and breached, and spouted.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. It's pretty incredible.
Have you ever seen a dead whale explode?
I've
No,
seen a video of it, the one back in what was it, the 80s or something?
Oh, it happens more often than you realize. But yeah, even when they just normally die, there's a buildup of gas inside of them, all that blubber and stuff, and it's an explosion.
Yeah, there was a video, I want to say it was from either the 80s or 90s, where they were filming it, and it threw fucking whale meat over halfway across the town. It was all over everything.
Yeah, there's one of them where they thought it was a shark had bit into it. It was floating there, and it started to roll over. It was already dead. And they thought a shark had bit it, but the innards come shooting out, the intestine and everything, and then boom. Yeah, it just builds up all that gas, and that gas has to release, and it explodes.
And you know, I saw a video not too long ago where somebody was on a boat, and I think they dropped either their phone or their GoPro, and a dolphin actually went underwater, grabbed it for him, and brought it back up to the edge of the boat and handed it back to him. Like, that's why I said they're just such intelligent creatures, especially dolphins. They are highly intelligent. I mean, people say that they're almost on the, as far as the animal world, they're almost on the same thinking level as humans, just about, on what they understand around what's going on around them in the world and all that.
So Kelly says the video where they blew it up because they thought it would be easier, but made more of a mess. Yep.
Oh, that was the one I saw. Yeah, it was on the beach, and it was in like the small town. They were trying to figure out what to do with it, and it got all over everything. Everybody's cars, houses. It was just covered in whale blubber.
Kelly, stand-up paddleboarding is a big deal around here, especially like Washington and inside Lake Union. I have not figured out the appeal of that just yet, but it's a surfboard and you get a long paddle and you just stand up and paddle around. I'm like, I'm going to fall off this thing. Why do I want to do this? That water's cold.
You know, I see people when I lived out in California, when I went out to the San Francisco Bay, people did that out there. And sad part is there's a lot of great white sharks that come into the bay.
Yeah.
And well, Michelle, I don't know if you met her on here. She has a jet ski and just scared to death. The current out there at the bay is listed as I think like the second most dangerous waterway in the nation because of how, you know, you got a current coming in, current coming out. And she went out there in her jet ski and she saw those, I guess scientists have some of those great whites. They have the balloons attached to them. And she's out there and she's spotting those balloons like 20 feet from her. It's like, there's a great white shark and you're on this little shitting jet ski.
How's it sending that? What the hell? My bad.
Especially if it's chasing you.
No,
Yeah.
Or following you anyways.
Sent that to the wrong person. I sent that to you. I meant, oh wait, no. I sent you a screenshot of what I sent Matt. I've been trying to get him up on Messenger.
Uh-oh, Paul's got some toys.
Oh, you got it.
It feels like it doesn't weigh any more than the damn box.
Well, honestly, I had said it was, I think, what, 9 grams or 90 grams or something. It wasn't that heavy. But you got to remember that you got to manufacture those things. They can't be super heavy.
That
I
big
can't believe-
box, this little box.
I'll tell you, yeah, go to full screen, Paul.
Full screen?
Yeah, so we can see you do your unboxing.
Curtis, when I was just like, can't believe Curtis lives way up here and he hasn't been to Alaska.
We haven't been there yet.
Oh wait, hold on. There you go. I did it.
Okay,
Spotlight for everyone.
there's the box.
Doing unboxing. You get deliveries on Sunday?
He actually ordered it this morning and it
Ordered
came
this
today.
morning
Yeah. I
What?
ordered something yesterday. It's supposed to be delivered today.
on
And
Amazon.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I just ordered something that wasn't supposed to be here till Monday or Tuesday. And it came Friday morning, the morning I left. I had to call my friend Don to go pick it up. There's Mr. Bill.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Uncle
Oh,
Bill.
sorry.
Whoa. That's fast.
Lasers.
What you doing with that?
Oh, he'll show you in a sec. He bought a new lighting mount for his Air 2S. It's like got the two big spotlights with the center mount that goes around the body.
How big are those, Paul? Look fairly decent sized. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, here it is, according to my glasses, right?
Or put it on
So
the.
I think it's like, the ones you use on your head.
Yeah.
Get,
The top or
get it put on all on your drone and then show us.
Okay, hang on.
It goes. The mount goes around the body on the center of the body, and then the lights sit directly over the drone.
You got to put it together here.
that was one of the concerns, Paul, that it was made by that PGY Tech, that mount for my Mavic 2 Pro. And it had the quarter 20 thread at the top of it was for mounting a, like in kind of like extra action camera. Or
Yeah,
whatnot.
a GoPro and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But the concern with that mount going around the center of the body of the drone, that it, potentially impede the GPS signal. And some
Yeah.
people are having trouble with it.
I wouldn't think so. And plus, PGY Tech makes really good products. Like they're usually really good. I wouldn't think it would, but see, then people could have had it on their drone and happened to be in a spot where they weren't getting a good signal anyway.
Yeah.
And we're chalking it up to that. It's really hard to say. I mean, you would really have to only really test it yourself to really know.
I mean, I didn't have a problem. I still used mine. I actually drilled some holes in mine. Actually, I used mine to mount my firehouse light on there. But then I got to thinking, why do I really need that when I can actually just put some Velcro on the drone itself and just mount that firehouse light on there?
Those are some nice lights, though.
No, they are.
I love the firehouse. I love those two arc views I got.
So you guys, did I tell you guys I was working on my shed, my rider mower?
Yeah, you were working on your mower.
Yeah, here it is.
All torn to pieces.
Nope, all back together, kind of cleaned up. You can see down there a new filter, and I put an inline shut off because what I found out, my electronic shut off, it works, but I think it's weak, and I leaked all the fuel into it.
Did you
Anyway,
go
long
through
story short, new filter, all kinds. Let's see. You ready? Seems pretty good.
Yeah.
So did you go through the whole catalog of cuss words before you got done?
I went through a couple, set myself on fire earlier. The oil, I drained the oil out. It was like water. I couldn't figure out if it was water or if it was gas. So I lit it. It was gas.
Nice.
My leg. Nice, huh?
Oh, wow.
Work.
Yeah. But
Well, you could have poured it on the ground. You don't test it usually on your leg.
Was that a hold my beer and watch this type moment, Bill?
and that's from cold. This has been sitting here for a couple hours now. Huh?
Was it a hold my beer and watch this?
Yeah,
Well-
I guess. So it was really dumb. It was windy. I got real, and I had a bad lighter that was giving me a hard time. Got real close next to my vinyl shed. Very smart to try to block the wind. I just
You ever-
wanted to see if it, and it was basically like a quart of gas with a little.
You ever notice that though, when you need a light like a barbecue or a fire, you always end up with some shitty lighter that doesn't want to work right? When
Yeah,
you're sitting
it's
there
actually
fucking
good. It's one of
sparking
those-
it.
It's actually a good, just big ass lighter. You got to refill it though. My wife bought me a long time ago. I don't smoke anymore, so I don't fill it. It was giving me a hard time. And I couldn't find matches. If it was matches, it could be out in the middle of the grass, throw the match at it. But anyway, long story short, she'd be running beautiful. So quite the tune up. It's got new starter, new solenoid, new coil, new plug, new, you know, which new plug boot, new battery, new air filter on there. What else I put on this? I
Hey,
don't know.
Bill,
It's all new.
is the plan for next Friday night? So kind of everybody kind of meeting up at the bowling alley area?
It's the, well, yeah, I mean, it's the actual sticks, which is the, you know, connected to the bowling alley. The guy that owns the bowling alley owns the whole shopping center there. But anyway, you got sticks and billiard hall, which is big.
Or the billiard.
Yeah, right, and that's where everybody wants, is gonna be meeting there. But, you know, right next to, you know, right by the bowling alley. So you would look up the bowling alley, and you could, you know, it's right there.
Right.
Uh,
Now, how far is that from what's the
From
main
what,
hotel we're all
Hampton
going
Inn?
to? Yeah.
Like, not even 5 minutes. It's on the, it's actually way closer than the meetup.
What's up, Kay, Flurry? And no, Paul is actually putting a mount together for his Air to us.
When you
Can you show
cross,
us?
right by that hotel, maybe a couple of blocks is the Roosevelt Bridge. So you cross over that to go into downtown Stewart. It's on the right side, about a half mile up, if that. So very close, very, very close. You know, maybe
Oh.
maybe a mile and a half, maybe a mile. But yeah, I mean, you could Google that, you'll see. Right around the corner. So I just thought I'd show you that I did succeed at something this week. So.
Looking forward to
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys too.
be there Friday morning.
Oh, okay. I was gonna work Friday during the day, but I don't think I have to now. I mean, I figured why not? You know, because the way things are right now, it's kind of tough to get coverage.
Everybody should be back on screen, Kay, Flurry.
But my boss insisted, says, no, take the day off. And so you know, I figure, you know, I'm gonna be there anyway. That's okay. Artie took a hotel that's literally around the corner from the meetup, from the bowling alley. I mean, it's like if you could walk there in 10 minutes, if that.
Yeah, I heard you're picking him up.
Yeah, I'm grabbing him from the airport on Thursday. So I was gonna go to work right afterwards, and they talked me out of that. They said, no, take it off. I said, okay. We'll see. I mean, that's what's going on right now, but you know how plans go. But
I wish I could make it Friday night.
you can't, huh?
Nah, I can't afford a hotel down there. So I'm gonna have to come down Saturday.
Aren't you? Oh, I didn't know that. Why don't you stay with somebody?
Well, because my wife's coming with me, so
Yeah, and
I don't think anybody.
is
So,
she
Justin, do you
sporty?
have
Is she
con-
sporty?
you have
Hey,
control of the
wink, wink,
stream?
nudge, nudge.
Do what?
You have control of the stream. Take it off
Uh,
speaker view.
Is she a sport? Is she a sport? Chest of drawers, chest of drawers. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
It's on gallery.
Huh.
Well, everybody has Paul's. Everybody's probably a. Paul usually makes everybody a co-host.
I just see you.
Hell,
I think when everybody speaks, well, Justin, Bill, just Justin and Bill, you seem to have, you go full screen when you speak.
So Paul needs to switch it to gallery view.
What's that? Well, no, you can go up on your own and put it gallery view.
Yeah, but
But
it won't
sometimes
change it
when it
on the
goes full
stream.
view, you got to
The-
change it yourself.
Yeah, but the folks in the stream are watching it one at a time. So it's either whoever's in charge of the stream needs to change it. So that's what they see.
Okay, because I got thing here.
Is that what they see? Are you
Mm.
sure?
Yeah.
I'm 100% for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, because I unspotlighted Paul, so it should have went back and it's showing that we're on gallery view. Or gallery
Okay,
view.
you're on gallery on your monitor.
Yeah.
Look at it,
Paul,
look
Paul, you need to change something.
What in the hell?
Alexa, garage light on.
Okay.
Oh, good Lord. You can't reach
What?
over and hit the light.
I could. String's right there. I mean, it's actually that outlet that turns on, see, up there. TP Link outlet. It's convenient sometimes when I'm doing something. You know. Yeah, even better than that. Alexa, close the garage door.
Garage cam doesn't support that.
Trying to figure out because I don't have any.
Hey, Paul Hodges, you ought to call him and he's fidgeting around with that new mount.
Hang on, let me see if I can.
I can't figure out where that would be at because I've been under everything and it's not giving me
Yeah,
an
I just tried,
option.
maybe
I just tried to
Paul-
call him.
Justin,
Yeah,
if I had a
hide
bigger
over,
house, I'd
lock
invite
me
you.
in.
here.
Curtis, when you go on other people's pictures, does it give you the option to mute them?
Oh, you want to mute? Who you want to mute?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay, you're also co-host too. So you, I don't know if you play with the settings. See, I don't.
Alexa, garage light off.
No, I've got it on gallery view too, but that's only for me. Paul would have to change it because his feed is the one that's going out to
You're
YouTube.
muted, Justin.
All right, I'm done playing with this stuff.
Alexa, fix Paul's live stream.
Where'd Paul go?
Yeah.
Had to go the boys' room again? Probably in there dying. Or he had
So-
to go get a Roto-Rooter to unplug the toilet when they.
Yeah.
Actually, what's convenient about what I was just doing is if I forget to turn the light off in the garage, I don't have to go in the garage to turn it off. You know, I could do it from sitting in my living room.
Hey, Paul, are you okay? Not Hodges, Murray.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
I don't know. He was looking at the mountain and he walked off like he was going to get a tool or something.
Yeah.
Never came back.
No, not yet. The door's a little better. It looks like shit.
Hey,
You know what?
Bill,
They were curved and crappy anyway, you know, so I'm gonna put wooden doors on that thing. I'm gonna build wooden doors for that shit, honey. I'm not talking to you guys when I say honey, by the way, just to be clear.
Okay,
Glad
let
to
me
hear
try
that.
this. All right,
Not
move
this time,
spotlight.
Not this time, Justin.
hey, Bill, what was the plan like
See, I don't
everybody
know what the hell?
made for Saturday night?
He has a reservation, Ray has a reservation at, oh crap, what's the chain?
I think I figured it out.
I gotta
Yay.
think now.
Maybe.
Honey, what was the restaurant that was at Super Play? Down the street from
No.
you.
No, it's still just one person
No,
view,
no.
speaker view on YouTube.
Some bitch.
I can't, I'm drawing a blank. I'll think of it.
I mean, no biggie. I just thought if you knew off the top of your head.
I do, but the top of my head is full of crap, so, you know. No, it's not. My wife's trying to guess. She's like naming every chain in the area. There's one not too far from where you work, on the other side of the road. And And there was one in Super Play. But they closed that.
There's Paul.
There's Paul. You'll have to do it.
What's that?
Well, on YouTube right now, it's only on speaker view. You got to put it on gallery view, but I think you're the only one who can do that.
No. They got a bar.
Yeah, because for some reason when I spotlighted you, put you on full screen, and then unspotlighted you. Now it's only showing one person speaking at a time on YouTube, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give me the option. I can't find an option anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's showing the gallery view plus Paul Big,
Yeah.
and it's two separate windows.
Okay,
So-
it's back. It's okay. It's back now.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's multi-view on live YouTube now.
Yeah, Curtis, I don't think I'll be coming up your way this summer.
Oh, man.
It's like a
Not with
sport.
the rising prices of everything, and I don't see a trip this year.
Yeah, fuel's getting pretty spendy right now.
What is it up your way?
It
What
so
the-
it was 490, but I fueled up Wednesday and
going
it was
on?
450.
What in the hell is going on? See, it's doing something weird on my screen now. I can see Curtis as one big screen, but I also have a separate window with all six of us on it. As if
Change
he's
the
sharing
gallery.
this, as if he's sharing the screen to himself.
What's the gallery view? Like I'm on my iPad.
Okay.
And I switched the gallery view.
I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, I did one back. Zoom is acting stupid today.
So
Yeah,
you're
look-
not, so you're saying a little spendy to come up here this year.
It is. A couple of my buddies, health wise. One guy that was blind in one eye and bad in the other. Well, he completely lost his sight in the good eye. He ain't coming.
Ooh.
The other one, the main leader of the group, his wife took a turn for the worse in her health, so he's all but coming close to quitting work because he has to be home with her. He called me the other day, and apparently the police called him, found his wife out in the middle of town, and they gave her almost like a sobriety test, and turns out she don't drink, but she was all goofy and didn't know where she was at, and her cortisol levels were all like screwed up, and so he's like, yeah, Ron. And then Dave, the one other guy, his wife is sick. Like, yeah, there ain't gonna be a trip this year.
Darn it.
It's called Duffy's, by the way. It finally hit me.
I thought I did hear that right. Yeah, Bill. Thank you.
Yeah, it's sport. It's like a sports bar.
Pretty good sized place for a
Yeah, it is. Now, it's not the cheapest place around, but it's not bad. And they have a pretty decent menu. They
Mhm.
advertise happy hour all day, every day, which means it's not really happy hour. You know?
Happy day.
Happy hour all day, every day means this is our price. What they do is they go two for the price of one, all day, every day. But the prices are high. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like they force you to drink 2 drinks. But the food's good. Drinks, beer's cold. It'll be good. Oh, excuse me.
Is that hard putting that thing on, Paul?
Yes.
Is it just like a one time you got to put it all together and then it's easy after that, or what?
No.
It didn't look like that complicated of a bracket. But is it like sturdy though? Is that why it's takes a minute to put it on?
I think it's cheaply manufactured.
All right, fellas.
Oh, Justin, I just sent you a message in reference to last night's conversation.
Obviously.
This is the fun thing I'm working on today. Can't show it to you because it's not rendered yet, but
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Ron.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
don't get it.
Attack, kill.
see all the different parts to it.
You gonna put your picture in there because you're the center of the universe?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lot of little moving parts.
Well, there it is.
Thing is beefy as hell.
Oh,
The
that's
problem
cool.
is-
Paul.
Going to take 32 hours to render this.
Problem is what?
The problem is that you have to take the battery off every time you want to install it or uninstall it.
Well, let me see. How do you install it though?
Okay. There it is. You can still get at the button up there.
Okay, so how do you install it?
It goes around it, and then you got to put this plate on the bottom. And that screws in, tightens up.
Yeah, but you're only gonna put it on there when you need it. You're gonna fly the one time.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it looks like a nice mount and everything though.
Will that work on a Mini too? Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm going to jump off. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Talk to you all
Okay,
later.
Curtis. Yeah.
But it's not a wide angle lens. It's just straight down like a spotlight, like a flashlight.
It said it had a wide and a directional, I thought. It had 3 modes. It had a wide, a directional, and a flashing.
No, what it has is, here, I'll show you guys. There's full, there's medium, there's flash, and there's off.
So you can fly it around the neighborhoods and they'll think the cops are looking for somebody escaped or something. And
Yeah,
That's why I said you can.
put a little megaphone on it.
Well, if anything, like I told Paul too, if anything, the mount is universal because it has that same thread.
well, the price is right,
every-
Bill, because it only
Right.
costs $47 delivered.
Wow.
And it's got rechargeable batteries inside. You just plug it in.
Well, like I said too, you can always take the light off. You can put a GoPro, a 360 camera. It's got that universal tripod thread that everything uses. So I mean, the mount itself is kind of worth the money. Not so much the lights, but
I bet you could see that for 3 nautical miles.
well, the real test is get outside when it's dark and when it's real dark and flip it on and see how bright it is.
Well, I'm filthy. I was covered with gas earlier. And fumes, oil and stuff.
I'm gonna jump off because I gotta get to bed here in a couple hours. So I'm gonna go out
It's
for a
8
little bit.
o'clock anyway. It's been on for 3 hours, so.
Yeah. Yep.
Shower time.
Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Well, I don't understand half of this crap, but whatever. All right. We'll see everybody again next time.
All right.
Yep.
I'll be on
See you
tonight at
guys.
10.
We'll
I'll
see
be on
you
at
in the
10.
morning, Paul, right?
I'll be
Yep,
on
yep.
tonight at 7 o'clock.
Remember, I'm driving bus in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go to work in the morning, don't I? Damn.
Hey, Bill, you go get showered up, get the gas off you.
Yeah, I gotta, plus I go on at 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh, that's right.
I wish I could catch your shows, but unfortunately, I gotta work Monday mornings real early, so I don't ever get to watch your show.
Mm.
You go on at 10, that's when I go to bed.
Yeah.
I like to come on your show.
I'm not even feeling like catching my show tonight.
Because honestly, whenever you go on random like you did the other day, I usually like to jump on there so I can come see you and say hi and everything. But 'cause I feel bad, I never get to go on your evening show.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
Cool.
I might start doing other times, you know. It's hard. I don't like to try to go on with someone else's on, especially guys with a lot more subs than me, because
Well, in all reality, I mean, the afternoon times on the weekends, nobody's really doing anything. That would be a good time because everybody's home, and that wouldn't be a bad time to go on. Because I mean, Paul and everybody else that goes on the weekends is usually early in the morning and in the evening time.
Yep, morning and
Usually-
evening.
Usually between like 10 and 5 o'clock, there ain't crap going on there. Maybe Laura on Sundays for about an hour, but
yeah, I usually go on Laura's. I couldn't today because I was running around getting stuff for the mower.
I didn't even get a notification for her today. And she was like, "Oh, I meant to text you and I forgot." Usually she'll message me and remind me.
Yeah, she sent me a message. I just didn't make it. I was at Home Depot. I was at Lowe's getting stuff.
Getting your supplies.
Spent about $150 on stuff.
Bye, Kelly.
Good.
See you. See everybody on the chat. I'm gonna take off. So.
Okay, everybody, take
See you
care.
guys.
We'll see all of you again next time.
Yep. See you
Okay.
guys. Have a good one. Yep,
Later.
bye.
Oh,